Good morning and welcome to Lethbridge, Canada. Wherever you are in the world, see the Old Man River that flows from the Rocky Mountains and drains out into the Hudson Bay. It is curling on the program here in Lethbridge as the host of the Pioneer Hi-Bred World Men's Curling Championship 2019. All the action will take place at the NMAX Centre. For our live game this morning, Session 6, Netherlands will play Japan. I'm Sander Rolvag, joined by Olympic champion Rona Howie. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Sander.
See the teams making their way into the arena. Let's meet the teams for Netherlands. At lead, Carlo Klasbergen. At second is Laurens Hoekman. Playing third and skipping the team is Jaap van Dorp. Throwing the 4 stones for Netherlands is Wouter Guskens. At lead for Japan, Shinya Abe. Second is Yasumasa Tanida. And third, we have Tetsuro Shimizu. And skip of Team Japan, Yuta Matsumura. They've enjoyed a good start, Japan. We see them undefeated with 3 wins just behind Canada and 4 wins. Switzerland and Sweden also undefeated. Netherlands enjoying a good start as well, beating the likes of USA and Scotland, only losing out to Sweden. They're sitting at 2-1, so both teams very much in playoff contention so far in the early days of the championship. There'll be 3 games to be played this morning. On the ice for this morning's session, but still some people in to watch the action as we see the 3 games. It's Korea taking on Russia, both those teams undefeated, or rather haven't picked up a win yet. Netherlands on Japan. We'll follow that game closely, but also keeping our eyes on Germany, Sweden. Sweden looking to stay perfect. Of course, that's what Japan are looking to do as well. A great start for them. But the Netherlands, not too shabby either. Great win against Scotland yesterday. They've been impressive. They've obviously improving every year, the Dutch.
Yeah, absolutely. And they've now, this season at the beginning, got recognition from their Olympic committee. So they've had more input with support services as a team and working even harder. Starting to show in their performance.
Matsumura as well, this Japanese team, new to many. Of course, we were quite used to seeing the likes of Team Morozumi represent for Japan and for many years. Here we see the draw shot challenge. Look how close that is, only a couple of centimeters separating them. It is Japan to draw the longest straw. They get hammer. Netherlands will start this game.
Oké. Het is nu gewoon weer even snel als gisteren. Ja. Gewoon hetzelfde kicken. Ja, precies.
It will be a third World Championship for the Dutch.
Their best placing has been 10th, which was last year in Las Vegas.
They started with only the 1 win in Edmonton 2 years back, but picked up, I believe, 4 wins in Vegas. Looking to improve on that record, already halfway to 4 wins, sitting at 2-1. Good start for Netherlands, and that's what they're hoping to get as well here as Carlo Klasbergen throws the first stone.
2-3. Easy, kan nog niet. Kan nog niet. Wouter als je gaat. Wouter, komt ie. Yep, kom maar. 2-3. Oké, finish. Okay, top. Good
For
goal.
the centre guard.
Meteen Carlo.
Just nibbled the centre line.
Okay.
We get some rocks in play early on. Japan looking to come around. It's Shinya Abe, the veteran on the ice this morning.
良さそうだな。6近いかな。6近いかな。鉄吐きたくないよ。吐きたくないよ。吐きたくない。まだ滑ってるよ。
なんかな。
鉄。
奥まで行っちゃいそうだ。
どこまであるや。後ろだ後ろ。
結構ある。
このままでも。Yes. Yes. 結構ある。
Just coming a bit deep, so taking a bit further back.
Gewoon hek. Ja. Oké, hek. Ja.
Hasn't completely buried, so
Ja.
Netherlands can just remove this.
Oh, clean.
Picked up the Sportsmanship Award 2 years ago in Edmonton.
Hij is hek. Hij is gewoon hek. Clean. Hek. Oh, wow.
A great honor.
Yep. Hard out. Gotta go. Hard, Wouter. Hard. Moet gaan. Hard.
It was voted on by the players.
Okay, Carlo.
Sit.
Alright. Is gewoon recht, hè? 11-7, ja, best
That
wel
one
recht.
just rolling out, so Japan
een stukje
chance
recht,
again
ja.
to come around the centre guard. Still not allowed to remove that from play. It sits in the free guard zone. As we get a look at the hog-to-hog split time. What's the split time we're looking for?
Yeah, so really 14 to 14 and a half is what we've been seeing this week so far.
15-2 might be a bit shy. If Tanida and Shimizu can sweep it, they probably making it to the rings, but over curl, crashes on the centre guard, and leaves Netherlands a chance to come around. Laurens Hoekman, 21 years of age, already at his 3rd World Championship, and improving every time.
Dan nog steeds. Eén lengte, jongens. Lijn is goed. Oké, Jip. Jip, kom maar. Jip, ook voor lijn. Hard lijn. Jip, hard. 5-12. Hard. Jip. 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 Hard, boys. Hard. Jip. Jip.
Oh, just rubbed it.
Oké, quick goals, jongens.
Well, they play a lot of draws coming home for Draw Shot Challenge. And of course, the first end is always playing away. So it's always maybe a slight guess for weight on the very first end. Could be a little bit slower than when they draw for button, where you end up playing a lot of draws down the same path and it keens up. And this is maybe still slightly fresh, but Yasumusa Tanida is going to take the ice reading out of it. Playing the up weights, it's going to run dead straight, and he gets 2 Dutch rocks off the ice. As we take a look at the rules of play, the game is scheduled for 10 ends. They'll have to play 6 ends minimum in the round-robin stage. 38 minutes of thinking time for the teams. 160-second timer as well to be called whenever it is needed. Now this end might come to an end, more or less. It's well, I was going to say a blank attempt by Laurens Hoekman. He tackles both that and his rock in behind mistake, and what could have been a blank end could very potentially be a score after all.
Okay. Ring. Okay. Ring. Ring, yes.
Nana.
Yes. Ring. Yes. 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 Yes.
Shimizu's 7th appearance at World Men's Championship. And he fails to get round the guard, so they are struggling this first end to get behind cover.
Steen. 3-4. Ja, eens. Oké, de dubbel. Ja, precies. Gooi wel gewoon piel. Want je wil ook die corner tikken, het liefst. Duidelijk. Piel.
Jaap van Dort.
Firm. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Will make the double and slip through into the 8 foot.
Okay, top.
Great start for him, making that switch from throwing the brick, the 4th stones, dropping down to 3rd. Maybe that's why that upweight ability of his might be quite useful at 3rd position.
Yeah, they changed that this season. And just maybe the pressure of throwing last stones, he's more comfortable playing down the rink but still skipping the team. We've seen it in a couple of the men's teams.
Ik denk wel net ietsje meer voor 10. Ja. Zal nog steeds wel recht zijn. Ja. Wel recht. Ja. 10-2. Yep. Yep. Hard. Yep. Yep. Hard, boys. Yep.
Looking for the nose hit. Trying to avoid the back one. Doesn't want to jam.
Yep. Hard for a chip.
Oh my goodness.
Gooit ook zacht. Ja.
Sweepers could not hold that.
Het speel en 10 is wel heel iets anders, hè.
Het is gewoon 11.
Maybe just finding a bit of fresh pebble out in the wing early on in the first end. A little soft.
Oké, dan is het gewoon nog
really sensitive here. Don't throw it positive enough. It will curl. And a chance for Tetsuro Shimizu to split the rings. It's a classic way of scoring too.
Absolutely. No guards in play, just one in either wing. Simplest way to do it. Very nicely done.
Gewoon normaal. Normaal. Duidelijk. Schijn kult die halve steen, dat is wat in de practice deed. Ja, dat denk ik ook. Dat is goed ijzer. Dus gewoon naar de center rollen. Ja.
Well, made a great shot against Scotland yesterday. Angled back a corner guard to pick off the shots and off the button score a 3. They were down 2 to win the game with Scotland. So he'll be boasting with confidence. Wouter Guskens. As he looks to play a little hit and roll. Off the stone. You can never roll towards the center line here. Maybe set up a double for the next one, but I don't think they roll far enough. Japan will be pretty happy just to nose this one. Might just have to concede a deuce on the first end here, the Dutch, but that happens when you make 2 open misses.
Left-hander, Yuto Matsumura. I like just the nose hit.
10.5.
Wel stikken, dan moet hij in ieder geval hitten, hè? Ja, ja. 10.5. Normaal, hè? Ah, gewoon hetzelfde. Ja. Normaal, toch? Beetje achter. Ja. Blijf erbij. Misschien dat hij in akkoord ietsje meer kunt. Ja. Gewoon normaal.
Shinya Abe coming into the head, bringing years of experience. Although he plays lead.
Whoa. Firm. Air firm. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. 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 Close. Whoa. Close. Whoa. 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 Nooit. Roll hem. Roll hem. Oké. Oké. 9-2.
Just rolls to the centre line, so an open hit
Ja, Leentje is goed. Hij bleef
for
ook gewoon
Japan
weg.
to get off to a great start.
Rol naar een ander paardje.
もう一回10。10？ 10。同じウェイトだよ。
So last stone of the first end. And a chance for two. Sweeper's working hard to hold this one. Does it perfectly.
Well, 2 points on the board for Japan in the first end. It's exactly the start they were looking for. As a score after one, 0-2.
Ja. Zo niet, dan kunnen we dat onder natuurlijk. Dus gewoon opletten dat die 12 voetjes heel recht zijn. Ja. Want je zag het ook op blauw in spiel, want die gooide, wat je zei, hij gooide hem gewoon goed, maar hij floot zelfs. Ja. Dus dat we dat gewoon even onthouden. Ja. 8 voets.
Ja, ook rekening houden dat de 12 is nog wel iets te traag. Ja. Dus als we straks die kant op gooien, dat we dan ook zorgen dat we de juiste lengte hebben.
Ja. Maar de 4 voet kult wel weer super.
Shinya Abe gets us going here in the second end. In the city of Lethbridge. It's a bit early in the morning. We see more and more people coming in to watch the action. Some younger ones making their way in to the NMAX Center. No Canadian teams, or Canadian team rather, is not on the ice this morning, but 3 excellent games of curling.
Hier jongens. 2-3. Scheelt nu. Best wel. Scheelt best veel. Oké, top. Mooi steen, Gardo.
And here they are, school kids coming in to watch some of the action.
And get time out of the classroom, which all school kids love. To go and see a sporting event. So a fairly typical lead setup. Top of the button and centre line guard. And Netherlands with their corner guard. Just slightly over curled. Allows Netherlands a chance to remove the yellow and roll behind the corner guard.
11,5. Clean. 11,5. Yep. Yep. Clean. 11,5. Yep. Yep. Yep.
No, Glasbergen just playing a
Yep.
back ring weight,
Yep.
trying to get the roll behind cover.
Okay, mooi steenkaart.
Really good attempt. Not fully buried. Oh my goodness, that's a large curling stone. Walking around. The school kids will love to see that.
Yasu Masa Tanida looking to take the play back to the center line here. Just going to stay in the open. So, just looking for the first roll here.
Christmas.
See Lauren Tukman.
Yeah, it's the same as today, just flashing red.
There's a bit of a problem with the eye on the hog technology. It might just be a flat battery. We'll have the umpire come up to the hog line and have a look like they did it back in the day, just in case the lights don't turn green as they're supposed to. But they do. So everything's fine. And that stone is released before the hog line. Looking for the roll in behind the corner. We do get a little bit of a roll, but still in the open, and this tug of war keeps going.
Netherlands want to go behind the corner. Japan want to go behind the center. So who's going to get there first and be buried? Yasumasa Tanida gets a roll, but it's just too far. Comes back out the other side. But it is away from the corner guard. You'll see probably... Now Netherlands, just ignore that. They'll come around the corner.
Dan gooi je zij toch profiel.
Haartje meer naar voren gaan, hè?
Ja. Haartje.
Shari Lebrant, coach for Team Netherlands, and she has been for a long time.
Top 4.
Ja, top 8, top 4. Lijnschut. T-line. Okay, easy dan.
She's worked with these young boys all the way through juniors. Brought them into the men's game.
Ja, is hard. Moet zitten, zeg maar. Hard. Moet echt zitten. Oké, ja, lijn is perfect. Moet echt zitten, anders is het doorheen, zeg maar.
Looking for this to stop. And it doesn't, goes right through.
Ja, ik ook. Oké.
The Japanese coaching bench. Bob Urso, a world junior champion, and he's been brought in to work with this Japanese team this year. He'll be happy they're sitting undefeated right now.
Great chance for Shimizu to come around the center guard here. This would be the draw shot challenge path, which they know quite well. And there you go, top 4 fully buried. There's a couple other games out there. Germany, Sweden being one, and it's Sweden the last rock in first end.
Sweden currently lying 1. Nicholas Edin, open draw for 2. Sweden are undefeated so far. They're looking to defend their title here. Sweepers seem quite happy with this one.
Yep. 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 Hold.
And right in on top of their other. Great start for Sweden, 2-0 over Germany after end 1.
Okay, nice. We go.
Great shot from Jaap van Dorp. Remove one from play and open up the centre. Tunisia just trying to bring another one round this guard. Can they pass it? No. So missed opportunity there for Japan to lie to.
Ja, ik denk 4-0-5.
Voor een dwarshot hadden we hier.
Ik denk 4-0-5.
Looking to come around here.
Als je hier top 8 kan zijn.
Even if you do come fully buried, there'll always be that yellow run back for Japan.
Gewoon bijten 4 is ideaal. Bijten 4.
Ja.
Wat moet hij hier?
4-0-5 denk ik.
4-0-5 voor mij.
Ja.
So probably won't mind coming, maybe even fully in the forfeit to get some distance.
Top 4. Ja. Top 8 is ook. Ja.
Helemaal. Stinken. Back 4, back 8.
Oh, line up.
Back 8. Back 12. Oh.
Sweepers are saying it's back 12, wait.
Ja, misschien dat hij net zit. Blijf erbij, Lau. Blijf erbij. Oh, niks. Oh, sorry.
Well, it's set for shot stone. Thinking well, just back of the 8 foot. It is buried.
Okay.
85.
85. Ik had 94. Oké.
Japan will try and make the same draw.
Ja. Oké, 3-9 dan.
Ja.
This is where you need to make a decision early as a sweeper and a skip or vice. If you don't get the line here, maybe bring it down onto the red. You know, sit half open, you might leave the Dutch with a chance to chase it and sit 2.
Sweepers on this one early. Got plenty of room past the guard. So not burying, but tried to leave the angle so it may jam in the red.
Doe maar 11. Ik denk 11. Ik denk dat hij ongeveer steen kilt.
It was a great weight for what he was looking for, just high of line.
Well, the Dutch seems to think it's possible to get to the inside of the yellow here and make the fop in behind cover, sit 2.
Ik denk het wel. Ik bedoel, je kan dus met elke lengte maken in principe.
You can see there's just enough room.
Hij is ook goed.
Ja, ik denk
een haartje minder of hetzelfde.
You nose it, you might leave a double, you catch it high, you jam it.
Komt goed, deze voor ons boys zit er wel naar binnen.
Ja.
Ding. 11,5. Close. 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 Whoa. Close. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. 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 11,5. Whoa.
Did a nice control weight to try and get the roll.
Okay,
A really nice shot.
They do get partially buried.
Ja.
Nice touch shot by
Hij ligt er half achter.
Wouter Guskens.
That was a problem for Japan, leaving that one top tee.
Whoa. Oh, hard de rol, Carlo. Yep, hard de rol. Yep. Oké, top. Ja, het was gewoon... Het was
zeg maar ietsje naar buiten. Het was niet dat
trying
het
to
zo pop, zeg maar. Maar gewoon dat
eye
ze
it up
iets
here
iets
if they
zo-
see enough of the red, or if they're forced to play the run back.
でもあそこフリーズしても泥でね。ランバック狙ってもいいけどね。
I don't think we'll be able to see very much of that red.
ちょっと外側で赤押しちゃったら。あ、まあね。うん。一本投げてるから。
They're facing two. Don't want to lose a three. Could come in and just freeze on top of that and say, okay, you draw the button for your two. Yep, so that's looking like the call, just to freeze on top of the red. Yuta Matsumura has just played down this line and the weight. Half check.
Hoping to freeze this red and try and cut the score down to 2 again. Unable to curl quite enough. Is there a chance for Netherlands to make the same shot again, score the 3? Or do you just draw for 2?
Ja, oké. Ja, zelfs als je dit doet, waarschijnlijk gaat deze er dan uit en die niet.
Ik kijk wel even naar hek, maar ik denk 11.
Definitely going for it.
Kwart extra. Zoiets.
Kwart extra.
Yeah, well, they've just seen this line, and with that nice controlled weight, when you've got a chance for 3, you need to take it.
Wel iets meer ijs, hè?
Ja, ik
net
zat
iets minder ijs.
iets binnen en ik zet hem iets weg.
Well, don't really need too much of the inside this time. Nose might just be enough. Could chisel off that red.
Yeah, it's just interesting, both of those Japanese stones didn't curl. The weight was perfect for both of them.
Clean.
Last rock, second end chance for the Netherlands to score a 3 back.
Close. Yep.
After conceding the 2. They sound very much in control here. There's no panic whatsoever. They push the yellow back. That is 3 points for the Dutch. An excellent start. 2 clutch shots by this man here. They spring back, now in the lead, 3-2. Just never seemed in doubt. This last rock, all the way down, off and on.
Yep.
3-2 the score. After 2 ends of play.
Ik kikte gewoon alleen te
Ja,
hard. Ik had zelf het
nee, maar die van mij. Want zeggen dat ze meer moet gooien, maar hetzelfde als het eind best goed geweest.
Oké, het is eigenlijk juist sneller. Dus ja, gewoon op deze kant. Misschien dat hij die kant op nog steeds wel een
Denk
beetje
vooral
een paardje.
Ja. Zou kunnen.
Dat zit ook in de pregame, zei je toch?
Ja.
Zijn we bijna aan de beurt?
Als je klaar bent mag je gooien. Ja. Top 4.
Beetje hard misschien.
Top 8!
Oh, easy voor lijn.
Back
Speelt niet.
voor.
Speelt niet.
Lots of points scored.
Moet afremmen.
2 ends of play, 5 points on the board.
Oké, dan helemaal niks.
Moet echt zitten.
As we see Carlo Glasbergen throw the first stone here in third. Comes up a bit deep. Maybe the ice starting to keen up a little extra. Sometimes the building will be a bit colder in the morning. It might take just slightly longer for the ice to keen up. Of course, all the sweeping and all the rocks, all the players moving up and down the ice, heating that surface. A surface that's been looking really good so far. Early couple of days, it's been keen and swingy.
Yeah, very consistent. Exactly what the players are looking for.
Home guard. 4-1. Selfish forehead.
Aanzienlijk minder.
Lijn is goed nu. 2. Ook nog iets wijd, maar het komt wel.
Minimaal 3, hè? 2-3.
Oké, alleen finish. Hij is ook heel recht.
Hij is 2, man. 3.
Als je die corner blokt is niet erg.
Nee,
finishen?
maar ietsje.
Kan een haartje.
Yep.
Ik kan het.
Looking over,
Okay,
it's
my next
Korea
guy.
playing a Russia.
Nog iets minder ijs.
No score so far, but it looks like we'll get one here.
Yeah, Korea line 3 in the forefoot. Sergei Glukov trying to remove at least 2 here. No sweeping. And he does. Gets 2 away, so it's a steal of 1 for Korea. They lead 1-0 after 2 ends. Both of those teams still looking for their first win.
Yes! 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 Gewoon come around.
Really nice come around there. Into corner guard.
Denk eigenlijk dat je gewoon dit wil doen.
You can see it just misses the red.
Yes!
And then buries behind the yellow.
Oh ja, oké.
Gewoon come around.
Really nice swing at the end.
Grappen maken. Oké, laat.
It's the same rock, so.
Ja.
Oh.
So just
Okay.
the same problem with the
Because
same
that's
rock.
the same thing.
Doe niks verlissen.
So I think we'll talk about it, but I'll definitely watch the
Yeah, sure, sure.
They'll have a look again at the hog line just to make sure it's released in time. But they'll get the ice technician to have a look
Deze voor jou,
at
Lars.
the end of this end.
Oh ja, dat klopt.
Dus hetzelfde met
Zelfde
haar.
lengte. Deze voor jou.
May just need some new batteries in the eye and the hog handle.
Je hebt hetzelfde. T-line! Denk top 8.
Blijf erbij.
Top
Hij is
4!
goed.
Top
Blijf
4!
bij lengte, jongens.
Top 8!
Komt-ie. Komt-ie. Alleen lengte, lijn is perfect.
Top 8!
Oké, hij is iets wijd nog. Carlo.
Yep.
Yep, kom maar, allebei.
Top 8!
Yep,
Takje pies.
Yep.
Ga door, ga door, ga door, ga door. Door, door, door,
Go,
door.
go, go. Oké, mooi steenlauw.
Lovely draw around there. Musa Tanida. Can't see much of that red stone. See the line there. Plenty room past the guard. Is it going to curl enough? Here it comes. Ah, just unlucky, bounce off.
Nose is goed.
Wanted just to half check that red.
Oké, 11 flauw.
Ja.
Zo hard meer als gek. Firm.
Good. Lawrence Hookman a chance to play that hit and
Yep.
flop in.
Yep. Yep.
Heel hard.
Yep. 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 Hard. Yep. 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 Yep.
Just able to hold that past the guard, rolls in to line 2 here.
Ja, 10
The
af.
angle's working out for the Dutch as well.
Ja,
Try and run that back, Japan. You probably
ブラシ1本も見えてない
bring that red onto your own yellow.
10 af.
Japan know they need to get this opened up now.
So instead of running it straight back, I'm gonna run it across the face. Try and leave the yellow in behind the corner.
あ、石垣だね。シューターをノーズかちょっとこっち。中を。
Huge kick out the hack from Tanida. Want to catch us a little bit on the inside, but catches it too much on the inside and ends up straight jamming it on their own yellow. Netherlands all of a sudden lying 4.
Ja, precies. Ja, dat mag hij spelen. Gewoon hier. Oké. Daar. Ja, let's go.
Controlling the top of that forefoot, so not easy even for Japan to
Wel 3.
outdraw.
Ja, hij mag vooraan 3, zeg maar op zich neemt wel redelijk tijd.
Hij gooit sowieso de rum.
En je wil straight voor de voorste? Of?
Voor de shotsteen, zeg maar. Dus bijna nog net de centerlijn raken.
Ja, duidelijk.
Zie je ook gewoon snel, hè?
Ja, het is gewoon snel.
4-2 voor mij dan.
4-2 is zat. Is er helemaal niks.
Yeah, Andot looking for a close guard.
Je moet echt wachten.
3.
Hij zegt steeds wachten. Clean. 2-3. Lauw. Je hebt lauw. Lauw. 2-3. Ja. 2-3. Clean. Rustig. Blijf erbij, Lauw. Yep.
Oh, mooie steen, man. Perfect, ja.
Goed dat je wacht op een gegeven moment, anders trek je hem echt helemaal weg.
Ja, goede kant.
Yep, that's the job.
Best wel goed.
Top. Ja, het ligt perfect hoor.
Ja, is ideaal. Hij is hoog 3.
Ja, precies. Weet je.
Zit daar. Yes.
Runs it right past. So still a chance to throw the guard back. Only good news for Japan is the button is open. But not a lot of room to draw to.
Yeah, and after losing the 3 at the last end, Japan would like to have had to generate a 2 here, but not even getting the chance to build anything. They're having to chase the end now.
Easy clean. Oké, hij kilt iets meer. Easy clean.
Tijd 3. Tijd 3.
Oh,
Dat is best wel tight.
Oh, overkilt ook. Shit.
Oké, is goed toch?
Alright.
Ah, dat is oké.
Another nice
Oké,
guard.
ja. Perfect.
Mooie steen, man.
Ja, dat is cool. Hij was gewoon net iets harder, hè?
Ja.
Net dat kleine beetje erbij.
Ja, dat ook 4-1.
Oké.
Ja.
Ik gaf hem gewoon net iets mee.
Alright, prima. Ja.
Ik dacht ook al een haartje harde kicken.
So again, just manages to peel the guard, doesn't remove anything from behind it.
Je moet raken bijna. Anders dan kult gewoon hem niet.
Shinuzu's got a very loose release on his handle. Holds the handle at the very end.
Jaap net?
Sorry, hoe bedoel je?
Ja, haartje minder erover.
Ik wil gewoon die achterste straight guard.
Ja.
Je hebt iets minder ijs dan Jaap.
Komt goed. Nee hoor,
Ja.
dit is hetzelfde.
Oh, oké.
Hetzelfde dus.
Hetzelfde, 100%.
Ja, het is echt snel.
4-2?
4-2 is
Ja.
goed.
Ja, gooi de 4-1 en 4-15.
So Netherlands quite happy just to keep guarding.
Ja, prima.
Helemaal.
Hij is niet bij, toch?
Oké, komt veel terug.
3. Oké, lijn is oké.
Ja, dat is waar.
3, 2, 3.
Oké. Oh,
Easy line.
Lauw.
Rustig.
2, 3.
Oké, Lauw, Jip, je moet gaan. Jip.
Hard, Lauw.
Jip.
Carlo.
Jip.
Moet gaan.
Jip.
Andere kant van de center.
Jip.
Go.
Oké.
Oké, dit is perfect. Want hier heeft hij toch niet. Ah, dit is best wel goed.
Ja, dat is best goed.
Top. Maar in de finish gewoon een jaartje minder.
So the guards are outside.
Toch wel wat ik in de practice zag.
Nee, maar jouw
Mooie
steen
steen.
er ook algemeen niet meer op de auto.
Mocht van mij.
Inside that Japan can see they're always going to jam.
了解
You can see there is a gap through, but it doesn't really help Japan much. The only thing is they could leave their shooter to be used at the next stone.
あいつはね、ただちょっとずれるだけだったらあんまり良くないから。
Front end are saying draw the button now.
やるのは前しかないの。
いや前やってもこうやったらこうされると終わる私これやっても結局ここでしょ相手これ無視でしょこれ取れないもん俺らここエッジ
こっち来る分にはいいってことでしょ。
いやいいと思うここでこれ前からやられてもここだったらドローを投げれるけどどうだいここで、まあ、ノー
If
ズさ
they
れ
do
ちゃっ
just
たら
tap red onto red and sit, they would like third shot. If they do come around to the button,
かぶせない方がいいってこと
could draw around and lie shot.
もう
Try and force an
ここ
error
で
out of
相手にいじらせて
Netherlands.
開いてもらってドローっていうのがイメージ的にはいいのかなって思うけど
じゃあ被ってもいいんじゃ
あいいと思うよもうここで2取ってれば
The key for Matsumura is that he's going to have a shot with his last stone. He's got to give himself the chance.
Big sweep here from Shimizu to Nida. Goes for weight. Just trying to corner freeze this shot stone. And they do. Brilliant draw. That helps things.
Really nice shot.
Ja, maar dan moet hij
Netherlands still shot stone, but looks a
Want als hij de deur raakt,
bit less scary now for Japan.
Ja, hij heeft dan wel de hit voor 1 op rechts, op links. Maar als hij te dun raakt, hit hij zichzelf eruit. Ja.
Looks like Netherlands will just be guarding the tap.
Er liggen nu 1 shot.
Yeah, they lie one. But if that red, we look at it on the right-hand side,
voor 1 aan zijn die gooit.
Japan could come in and tap red onto red, and the yellow would lie shot.
Meens?
Ja, ik denk zelf
But
Ja,
Netherlands are one up. They're quite happy if they give up one here.
Deze voor ons.
Ja.
2-3, dus gaan we nog
Ja.
That was a very good draw by Matsumura. Imagine if that comes up deep or shy. They're in a world of hurt.
Especially when they played 2 really good draws at the last end weight-wise, but they didn't finish, and
Lijn, 1, 2.
they just nailed that one.
Oh, overcurled niet.
1, hoog 2.
Blijf erbij.
Hoog 2.
Yep. Oh. Get him out.
Does guard the tap. The draw is probably still there, but also that red tap, as you mentioned, Rona, is available to score the single.
Yeah, you just don't want to be on the high side and put red onto yellow.
That's what they're looking at. Probably worried if they ever catch the red too thin and move their own yellow to draw. There's no risk playing the draw. Just played it as well. Obviously having to go a bit wider out, but should be close with this one.
He's got to virtually draw the button. I think the red, we can see that whole red stone. See, that looks the easier shot, but he's got to be confident in what he's going to play.
The guard is not really in play here. It's more about navigating past your own yellow.
There's plenty of weight on this. Sweeper's just standing right back.
Does not sit in time. Will be a steal of one for the Netherlands, playing a good end. Japan. Well, it could have been worse. First draw by Matsumura saved them a bit, but it is a 4-2 game after 3.
It was run red.
Nee, gewoon even dat het duidelijk is dat we allemaal hetzelfde denken.
Ja, denk zo.
Ik denk dat dat heel erg
Ik denk met 95 heb je ook kans dat je 18 hebt.
Ja,
Ik zou gewoon 4-0 gooien, dan krijg je hem altijd.
Maar vegen. Je mag gooien. Deze is voor jou, Carla. Top 4.
Carlo Glasbergen gets us underway, fourth end.
Beetje kort, denk ik.
Hij is goed.
Kijken.
Eén lengte.
Netherlands leading 4-2
Kul nog niet.
after a steal of one, third end.
Eén lengte. Kul nog steeds weinig. Houd als je kan.
Netherlands are 2 wins, 1 loss. Japan are on 3 wins out of 3.
Oké, maar steen, Carlo.
Going into this game. Shinyabi just looking a bit up the corner guard. He set up the last end well with his corner and one behind, but never managed to capitalise with the hammer. This young Dutch team have worked really hard over the years. And as we said earlier, they've just been recognised by the Dutch Olympic Committee this year. So they've got access to all the support services.
Lijn is oké. Alleen lengte. Oké, kult best wel. Lauw.
Which makes them stronger as a team, being able to
nu.
use psychologists and fitness experts,
2-3.
as well as the on-ice work.
Ja, verkeerde kant.
Moet voor minder lengte toch inderdaad gewoon iets meer ijs hebben.
Oké.
Ah, is ook iets minder firm op zijn release.
So Carlos just over curled there. Allows now the chance for Japan to get the hit and roll behind cover. Shinyabi 87% for the tournament. He's having a great tournament so far. Just doesn't roll enough. It's not buried. So now Netherlands will try and remove that. Roll back to the centre. Lawrence Hook went 81% for the tournament.
11,5. Clean. Close. Yep. 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 11,5. Yep. 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 Yep.
Trying to get the roll behind.
Yep.
And he does. Lovely shot.
Balletje, chef. Goeie call, ja. Balletje, kom. 11-1. Oké, 1. Hele mooie bal. 11-1.
So now Japan will just try and come in and freeze on top. %85% for Tanida for the tournament. This one hanging high. Here it comes. Really pulls big from the hog line in. Slightly short of the perfect freeze.
Jo. Top 12 is goed, Lau. 4 nog 5, zoiets. Dus buiten 8. Dus voor jou. T-line. Oorlijn. Niks gegeven. T-line. Af. Grens af. Kijk, close. T-line. Close. Yep. Back. Yep. Back for. Yep. Yep. Zo lang. Yep. Back in. Whoa.
And that did hang high.
That is a pretty good line call by Jaap van Dorp. They called that one heavy. And they sweep it to try and feather off the corner. Seemed like that's what they were doing anyway. Why would they ever sweep? It was hanging on the corner. It works out well.
Ja, hij had 75 voor de freeze. Dat is echt zo.
Yep, and it's caused that stagger, which means the raise isn't easy for Japan later on in the end.
Well, they were looking for that corner freeze, just ends up on the opposite side. Still works out pretty well. Huge sweep to get past the center guard here, and they do. Very good team shot.
Yeah, pretty good result there.
Wat jij wil. Ik dacht eerst freeze, maar...
Ja, kan ook.
Ziet hem helemaal eigenlijk back voor net dit.
Ja, precies. Als je deze net...
We've seen how good Netherlands have been at these hit and flop overs.
Dus whatever weight je niet, zeg maar, om die rooi niet al te veel te bewegen.
Ja, het is best wel lastig, want je raakt sowieso op die rode nog.
Ja, het is echt...
Netherlands can
tappen hem gewoon net iets.
Back 8 of zo?
Back 8, ja. Ja, dat is goed. Dat is duidelijk quick off.
get into the inside of that. Japan are in a bit of trouble.
Ja, 95.
Look at those numbers, 88% so far for Jaap van Dorp. Keep that play up, you're going to win a lot of games this week.
T-line! T-line! Yep! 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 Hard! Yep! Yep! Back 4! Back 8! Yep! Lengte is goed! Back 4! Yep! Yep! Back 4! Hard low! Back 4! Hard! 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 Geen rol! Geen rol!
They just get to the inside there. Van Dorp, as we look on over, Germany plays Sweden Looks like a pretty easy job again for Nicholas Hedin.
Yep, the skip's dream. Open house to draw for 2. No cover out front. Line 1 in the 4-foot.
Hänger lite. Vi har ryggen nu. Emot egen nu. Köra rätt mycket som att den är okej.
Quite happy with this one.
Något insida va.
Nursing it in right to the 4-foot. Great draw. Sweden now lead 4-1 after 3 ends. Their clinical performance so far this week is carrying on.
Ik denk daar, Mars is hier.
Oké, zonder 3 guard.
Nou toch?
Wil wel deze.
So Japan were unlucky there.
Ja.
Removed the guard and also
Iets minder.
Ja, gewoon niet
their
guard.
own stone.
Ja, als je dit doet, dan
Ja,
rolt hij
dat
maar op.
denk ik ook. Ja. Dan kan je met Wouter kan je in principe elimineren. Maar
Als je nu die elimineert, gooit hij net de rol erop.
Ja. Wat doen we precies?
gewoon tight guard,
Netherlands
Mars is
just
top
line
12.
1.
Hij heeft wel de tap, zeg maar.
Ja, de tap op rood bedoel je?
Ja.
Ja, maar daarom gooi je hem gewoon heel tight. Ja, als je hem top 12 hebt, dan heeft hij de tap.
Mars gewoon in thuis.
Ja, precies.
Is goed. Haarsje af, niet heel veel.
Ja, niet veel.
Fractie maar.
Oh, rustig, rustig! Waar is die?
3-12.
So they just
Rustig,
want to
3 is
guard the
goed.
shot here.
3 is goed, rustig. Oké, alleen lengte, tijd 3.
3.
Jep, kom
jij.
maar. Clean.
Alleen lijn.
Jep, haartje blauw. Jep.
Oké, top. Ja, sorry boys, ik hield hem gewoon net iets
Yep,
in.
really
Dus
nice guard.
dat hij veel te kort zou zijn. Mijn fout.
Ja.
Ik geef ze meteen erop.
Ja, ik hoorde geen wait call, dus ik
Japan
dacht,
are 2 down. They really want to score at this end. They're lying second shot.
Shinkansen Express, as we sometimes call him, Tetsuro Shimizu. And you throw it hard. Just not accurate enough here.
They do like shot though, Japan, for the first time at this end. So that's something. Unfortunately, it's wide open for Netherlands to hit.
Probably won't be shot for long.
Deze kunt wel iets net in de 4 voet denken.
Bit of a snug port for the Dutch here, but come through. You can sit 4.
Normaal?
Ja.
Ja, gewoon met lengte, ja. Gewoon normaal.
Yeah, with no easy way for Japan to come
Dan
in.
de shooter gewoon naar links rollen.
Ja, gewoon die hit maken en dan...
We proberen ietsje weg te rollen. Normaal.
Ja.
Ja.
Every time I've looked over, this guy's been just drawing the button. Very consistent on the draws, but you can see the downweight hits has been pretty accurate as well. And this one will catch the corner.
Oké, ja.
Oké.
Close.
Yeah, it's not even a real disaster for Netherlands because Japan don't have a straightforward shot here.
ここに残ってか。
Ik denk dat dit wel een goede marge is.
Ja.
ここだったらね。
どっちしろ相手のこれで。
こっちまで来てもいいじゃない。そっちまで行ってもいいよ。ただ残したいからね。うん。9秒。これ乗せに行っても。
I'm trying to work out how they could try and set up a 2.
ワンツー持たれて。こうなってこう乗せて。
ちょっと離れてあったとしたら乗せられたらできんじゃない？
こっちの方がさ、こっち行ってこれの方がこっちこれんくらい？角度こっち向いちゃったら。
こっち動かしておけばこれまあ
これもここに残るでしょ。
ここに残ったところでここからはできる。こっち側がどうなってる？
こっちになったとこれやるじゃん。これやったら。
ちょっと戻るんだよ。このままだったらとりあえずこっちもきついでしょ投げるの。
だけど俺らもうこっちの最後のパスないからね、これ2つあったら。これが仮にこっち動いちゃったら俺ら最後こっちはあるけど、相手こっちいじられてる。
10か9だと思うけど10でもいいと思うよ。ちょっとこっち見ていいし。ベストはもうここまで。
Two options here: lift that double and get
こいつ見せた方がいいんじゃない？
見せた方が
もっと行って。
a bit of a roll, or come in and freeze, half check the red. It's on top of the yellow.
熱かったら真上だ。
Well, we look on over. Korea plays Russia as well.
Korea line 1, top of the forefoot. Sergei Glukov having to go wider, come around. Needs to be half in the forefoot to be shot. Sweepers seem quite happy with this. How's the line? Ah, lovely shot. So that ties that game 1-all after 4 ends.
Zelf de bal niet.
See
Er liggen 3
Matsumura
shots, want deze ligt ook wel beter.
just over
Zelfs
curl a
een
bit.
Oceanum is goed.
Doesn't quite get the double, a chance for
Even
the
kijken.
Netherlands to
Hetzelfde hendel of niet?
try and make the same play.
Je hebt
Lie
genoeg
3.
ruimte. Gewoon hetzelfde. Ik gooi met hetzelfde.
Ja, nose is goed, maar zelfs een haartje of nose en rollen. Ja. Nose of haartje aan de binnenkant?
Buitenkant.
Buitenkant. Oh, dan rol jij een haartje naar links.
Curl the fraction.
Just over curled because the double could have gone and he would have got a really nice roll over on top.
Gaan we doen. Gooi gewoon hetzelfde.
Normaal.
Essentially the same shot. Now the guards won't be in the way though for Wouter Guskens.
Haartje minder. Lean. Wow. 9. Yep. 9-3. Yep. 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 Hoort. Yep. Roll hem, Jap. Roll hem. Oh, oh.
A really nice shot.
Nice. That's good.
Makes it very difficult for Japan
Ja,
now.
dat is nice.
Ik had 9-7.
Misschien de triple. Hij moet die dubbel stikken.
Nee, die heeft hij niet.
Ik had 9-7, jongens.
Ja, hij was zo.
Ja, dat was niet heel hard, nee.
Dat gaat
Nee, iemand die op je voorkant, maar die leek
Ja,
ook...
je callde 9,5 toch?
Nee, hè?
Je callde ook 9,5 toch?
Hanbunぐらい? Ja, hanbunの1.
한분 쳐 그래.
Looks like Matsumura will be trying to come off this red stone. Essentially play the double for the single. Don't think there's any chance of them moving all 3 reds here. Or do they ever think they can catch the pocket?
I think right now if they can get out of this scoring 1, they would be happy. Yes and no, must be close.
Come off the red here onto the second one. There we go.
Is it enough?
Oh, not sure if they push it far enough. No, they certainly did.
Yep.
That is 1 yellow, 1 for Japan. Matsumura keeps them in the game, but they've had some troubles with this Dutch team so far. It is a 4-3 lead for the Netherlands as we see. It's in off again. You'd have to throw it extremely hard to ever have a 2 in play. It's just a 1. 4-3 the score.
2半。
センター越える時の幅が合ってないわ。ドロー系で。
Fifth end in play. Shinya Abe looking for the center guard. Japan trailing by the single point. Would quite like to force or steal.
Yeah, Japan just have been chasing every end. They've not managed to generate anything. So now that they've got to throw first at the end and maybe dictate what happens.
Je hoeft niet. 2-3. Wout voor de finish misschien. 3.
A bit more pressure on the
Hij is
Netherlands.
letters dan hoger, zeg maar.
Oké, je hoeft niet.
Moet gewoon zitten.
Ah, mag iets.
Ja?
Yep. Omdat hij iets wijder blijft, dan mag hij net iets dieper.
Goeie call.
Ping. How 十分だよ。幅十分。幅十分だよ。Yep. Ping. Yep. Ping. Yep. もうちょい。Go.
We could have seen two centre guards from Japan, but decided to come around. Shinya Abe taking a nice drop. Carlo Glasbergen just coming around their corner.
Alleen Wouter als je gaat.
Top 8, bijt 4.
Oké, lijn komt beter, maar hij is nog steeds bijt. Wouter moet.
Top 4.
Yep. Helemaal door nu, helemaal door. Yep, hard jongens, hard, helemaal door. Hard.
Gonna bury it as far back as they can.
Yep. Oké, goed geveegd. Mooi lengte, Carlo.
Japan will be able to see enough to get the hit and roll over. Just a hack weight. Past the guard. Oh, unfortunately, just it's on the nose, doesn't get the roll.
Ja, rechtdoor en uw corner laten liggen is goed.
Precies.
Oké, dit is steen 8.
Oké.
Netherlands decide that centre guard's going to be a danger stone for them.
Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Oh, right through the middle.
Okay.
Hey, diddle.
Mooi corner.
Also leaves the shooter in the draw path. A bit of trouble for the Dutch and also a bit of trouble for Germany as we see Sweden lying 3.
And a lot of granite out front. The only shot now for this German skip, Mark Muskatovic, to hit the winger and roll right across to the forefoot.
Yep. Whoa. Roll it. Hard. Go, right in. Go.
Is it going to roll enough? What a great shot. Great saving shot there. Germany score 1, but Sweden still lead 4-2 after 4.
Centre guard back in place for Japan. Laurens Hoekman trying to play the slash again. Catch either yellow in the house. Gets 1 and 2, gets them both moving, but leaves the guard and the forfeit. That helps though. Still leaves another guard out front.
At least they are all red guards, so at least if Netherlands have to use them, their own stones are coming in.
Blank looking a bit unlikely at the moment for the Dutch. But remember, they put up the guard, and they're looking to score a couple. Some teams will be a lot more focused on controlling the scoreboard and the even ends. Don't want to come in too deep and leave a double, but they don't. Top 8. Might see the run again. Maybe try and get the run double even.
Let's go. Helemaal wijd. Dan niet die andere. Zal best wel recht blijven hier. Ja, mee eens. Misschien dat hij bij mij nog iets curlt, maar dit. Ja, werkt ook.
En zelfs als je deze stikt, zou niet eens heel erg zijn.
Liefst de run dubbel, dus hartje of nose, maar meer naar links mag altijd. Dat je gewoon die andere geen pakt.
Ja.
Of zelfs via de achterkant van die linker.
Ja. Veel. Veel. Wow.
Wow.
Nee.
Wow.
Trying to open up the front, also catch a couple of yellows in the house.
Yep.
It's one moving. Can certainly open it up. Leaves Japan still lying 2.
Okay, ja, midden is open. Top. Ja.
And just the difference at this end with Japan going first at the end. They dictated how it was played, and they've now got a bit of control back.
こっちからでもいい？さっきまでここでセンターに投げてる。
逆ターンってこと？
あ、こっちターンでもいい？微妙？あ、それだったらここかな。今1投目そこでやったよね。うん。もう1個もらっていい？
Just working out which hand is the best one to use to guard here.
Dan heb je de triple. Ja. Gewoon een dubbel. Ik denk het zelf. Oké, gewoon hetzelfde ijs. Gooi hem eentje nu. Kijken of ze alles die kan pakken.
Good guard, you can see there.
4.
The road to the 2 yellows is blocked.
Ja, pak ze alle 3 maar. Gewoon haakje op nood. Ja. Dit is jammer. Veel. Yep. Hard. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Trying to lift one at the back. And he gets the back one away.
Ja, anders heb je niks, zeg maar.
Ja, nee, is goed. Dit is goed. Prima. Oké.
Ja, anders had je niks.
Ja, klopt. Goeie call. Maar ik dacht dat je nog die shot things
Japan just has to keep
Ja,
blocking this gap.
Ik was bang dat we die zo dun zouden chippen, precies net.
Ja, dat kan. Ja.
Yuki Matsuura has been facing some tough shots in this game so far. Nice for him to have to guard. Having to work this hard though to get it across. It's a very long guard. Does it do the job?
Ja, mee eens.
Je zag gat liggen, maar...
Ja.
Kan nog even uit de hek kijken.
Ja. Er ligt geen gat, denk ik.
Huh?
Ik denk niet dat er een gat ligt. Proberen we door het gat gaan.
Ja, ligt hij op.
Nou, misschien met... Visueel ligt er geen gat, maar misschien met curl dan. Ja, met curl wel. Misschien.
Want als je die achterste twee split, zeg maar, is
So
niet
with
slecht.
that
Die
long
goeie.
guard, Netherlands choose to run their own red in.
Ja, ik wil die gele in de viervoet eruit.
Ja, dus wil je de run gooien? Of?
Ja, ik denk ook, ja, je zou ook rechtsom een tap kunnen gooien, maar dat is nog moeilijker, denk ik.
We gooien nu linksom. Ik gooi hek weet. Stel ik zit op rood, dan splitten we ze allebei erin.
Ja, of je zit op geel en je maakt het er open.
Dus
als je die dik genoeg pakt, oké.
Is goed!
Denkt hè?
Hek.
Hek weet je. Is goed, denk ik.
Wait, just going to try and come through the gap.
Dus gaan we dit ook iets richting paardje.
Ja.
The guard is so long. There's a way round there.
Hek! Clean! Hartje ver!
Wow! Wow! Clean! Wow! Wow! Nooit! Wow! Nooit!
You need to wait till it
Hard na
comes
de
off the red guard.
Hard op de rol, hard op de rol, hard op de rol, hard. Alles. Yep.
Slight overthrow there.
Yep.
Just a bit more weight than they were looking for. Actually ends up with 2 reds in the house.
Lekker.
Does it just hang on? I think it
Does.
does. So you never know.
Yeah, Japan need to be quite careful here,
Hij is wel open. Dat is goed.
because they can't afford to lose a big end.
Als je foutje maakt, kun je
It is still biting.
悪くはないね。悪くはない。ライン重視だ。2個入ってんのか一応。入ってんで。
Japan just need to be careful. If they bring another one in, don't leave a double.
ただフリーズしても相手1点難しいからね。
But they do need to get another one in
たらピールだろうね。
as a safety net.
ギリギリ。だけど多分そんなに真上まで来てれば大丈夫だ。
ライン重視。
縦で押す感じが一番いいかね。ちょっと
でも開きたくはないし。
そうだね。
Japan
開
have
くんだったらもう
controlled
ちゃんと
this
開か
end.
ないと。
Can they finish it
縦の
off
関係が大事。
そうだね。
with a steal?
Wait, ちょっとあるな。ラインは？ラインは？ライン押せるよ。まだ十分。まだ手。ウェイト十分。
Passes the guard.
当たったやつオーダー。ナイス。
Nice tap up.
ナイスショット。
Well, is there enough room to pass the guard and maybe play a downweight double here?
The guard is so long that there's plenty of room to come around. It's just whether they can play enough weight to lift the double.
なんか俺のとこで行くんだったらもうリードで行かんけどね。
Dubbel tap. Is heel lastig.
Kan, maar dat is wel moeilijk. Ik denk dat je dan beter gewoon dit kan gooien. Ja, in ieder geval zorg dat je maximaal 1 geeft. Maar hoe doe je dat?
Ja, ik heb de draw, maar het is gewoon pijnlijk om 1 weg te geven.
Nou, 1 weggeven is niet erg. Ik denk dat we gewoon dit willen gooien, toch? Ja. Oké, let's go Wout. Gewoon maken.
Looks like they might just be drawing to give up a 1 here, looking at the broom.
John naar 4 voet.
Oké Wout, gewoon
Is dit niet heel veel ijs?
Ja, je moet om die voorste steen heen. Ja, je moet om die voorste steen, dus dat is goed.
Top. Dus wat heb ik nodig? 95?
Ja, 9,95.
Give up 1, it's a tied game. Hellhammer in the even ends, it's still a bad spot for the Dutch. You can't see much of that top yellow. Double's probably not on. Not a lot of easy shots to score your single, so playing it a bit safer. Playing the scoreboard. Trying to get in for second shot, but need to navigate past the top yellow as well here. Starting to make a move, really starting to dive here. Will it be on that yellow rock in the top 8? It will. be on it, then doesn't roll far enough. It's a steal of 2 for Japan, and all of a sudden it is Japan to jump into the lead at the halfway point. Both teams will have their 5-minute break after 5 ends of play. Japan, a couple points back. It's a 5-4 lead for them. Halfway through. Last on first end. Yuta Matsumura with the chance to play the nose hit to score 2. Great start for Japan. In the second end, chance for the Dutch to score 3 right back. Beautiful shot, gets to the inside of the yellow, taps it back. 3 points for the Netherlands. They're up by 1. And the fourth, Japan forced to play the double after being in trouble the whole end. Matsumura does save it, scoring 1 point for the Japanese. With that steal of 2, Japan up 5-4.
I think that was a good call. It's definitely a line you can play. You're going to get a little bit of curl, but your margin's got to be to get rid of the front one. Hold the sweep if you can. So, it's a good game. It's you're 1 down with the hammer playing 6. Lauster, 1 down with the hammer playing 6. All good to go. Stay focused. We're in a good spot. Yeah. What's up?
So let's just play really stingy, okay? We don't have to be overly aggressive. Let's make our shots easy. Let them throw the hard shots. Okay? Good. Let's go kick some ass. Let's finish this 5 strong ends. Okay? 5 strong ends. Let's go. 5 strong ends, you guys. Let's go. 5 strong ends from you too. All right.
Looking elsewhere this morning, 3 games in action. That's Korea, Russia. They're tied, only 1 point each. Also Sweden with a 4-2 lead over Germany as they blank the 5th end. They're also just getting started with the 6th end. There you see the stats, pretty close numbers, 77 and 78%, and which kind of shows on the scoreboard as well. It's as tight as you can get in a curling game. 1 point lead for Japan, but the Dutch with hammer. This one could go all the way down to the very last stone. Well, team's just getting back onto the ice here for the 6th end. It's a 5-4 game as Japan leads. Well, there's a couple of things the ice technicians will do at halftime. They'll mop the sheet, but also put a little bit of pebble around the hack. You can actually see Shinya Abe running the rock up and down in front of the hack to break down that pebble. There you see the mop coming up and down the Korea-Russia sheet next door. And sometimes just makes the ice a little bit quicker, and the pebble, of course, around the hack, there's a bit of bite to it. So Shinya Abe just running the rock up and down to break it down. So it feels a bit nicer coming out the hack. It's a trick I've seen employed by a few leads.
Okay.
It feels just a little bit different coming out the hack with the fresh pebble there. So often we see leads putting the first stone in too deep. Shinya Abe looks to be right on the money here. They're wanting this top of the forefoot, and that's what they get.
Yeah, and with it being a warm arena, there'll be less debris being deposited on the ice. Normally when the players are all wearing jackets, there's more bits of fluff and debris get on the ice that need to be swept off. But with most of them wearing t-shirts because it is warm, that won't be a problem. Well, it doesn't take much for a rock to pick up. I haven't seen one yet. As we now look on over Korea-Russia. Last rock in the fifth end. Angled run back for Kim So-hyuk. Line one. But it's well guarded. Loves playing these shots. Oh, just goes over the top. So close. But a steal of one for Russia. That's a big point swing. Could have been 4. It could have been. Big end there. Really unlucky.
Russia leads it 2-1. Shinya Abe looks to guard his shot rock. Enjoying a good game so far through 5 ends, and 2 more good shots here in the 6th.
And deja vu setup of last end when Japan went first. They had the one top 4 and their centre guard. Netherlands come around the corner.
Oké, als je kan. 12. Iets rechter. 12-8. Kijk, komt-ie. Lijn is goed nu. Lijn lengte, jongens. Top 8. Voor 8 is ideaal. Lijn lengte. Lijn is perfect. 12. 3. Yep, hard dan. 12. Hard, helemaal door. Hard. Yep.
Well swept.
Kijk, Carlo.
Just gets it biting. Japan can't remove the guard. It's in the free guard zone area. So just looking to see if they can see enough of that shot. So decided they can't see enough to play in that red one. So they can keep play in the centre, putting up a long centre guard. Sliding on, is it going to stop in time? It does. So now 5 rocks have been played. Netherlands can start clearing.
Als je dit wil. Hoi, let's go. Top. Close. Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard. Yep.
So makes contact with all 3 stones. Great result.
Still leaves a lot of guards up front, and the way into the forfeit again becoming a bit hard for the Dutch, just like in that 5th end.
But nice to get that one off the forefoot.
Because they have that counter, nibbling the 12 foot. Japan not liking it, so they're actually going to come after that red stone and behind the corner.
Tanida slightly down today's performance. Still good numbers. Trying to pass this top guard. Oh, great shot. And a roll behind the centre.
Nice save.
Really well played.
Oké, 11. Ja. 11 is goed. 11.
Sweepers held that so well past the top guard.
Yep, yep, yep. Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard, is goed. Yep. Yep. Helemaal door. Easy. Yep, 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 yep.
The Netherlands now trying to remove that and get the roll behind the corner. Just rolls into the open.
I've seen that a few times, just not rolling far enough. And by not rolling far enough, Japan can just roll back. It would be much better even rolling too far. Maybe leave Japan hitting on the wing. That could open up a draw around the corner.
Shimizu is struggling a bit with today's numbers. Wow. Past the guard by nothing. And rolls the other way. Looks disappointed with that.
This is what I meant. The Dutch had rolled too far, and Japan played a hit on the wing, sitting where they are. It opens up this draw.
Top 4 lengte eigenlijk.
Didn't expect Japan to roll that way. Now they have the chance to utilize the corner guard.
Top 4. Ja. Oké. Top 4. Dus 405. Ja. Ja.
Close. Top 4. Alleen lengte. Top 4. Top 8. Clean. Rustig. Top 4.
Hij is helemaal.
T-line. Goed. Top 4 T-line. Top 4 T-line. Lauw voor. Alleen lengte. Top 8 op 4. Bijt af. Alleen bijt af.
Hij is dieper, hij is dieper.
A really nice draw there from Van Dort. Completely in behind cover and light shot.
Ja, overkilled ook. Ja, overkilled nog iets ook. Prima. Lengte is goed, hè? Oké.
The guard is fairly long, that if you just pass it with a tap back weight, you would curl enough to get to that.
Seem to be opting for the freeze though. Pretty tough. Needs to sit slightly on the corner.
There's that loose handle again, just holding the very end of the handle.
He's done that as long as I've ever seen him curl. So consistency.
Absolutely. There's no right and wrong technique.
Might have left this one too long here, the sweepers.
They have. Big mistake.
Now Netherlands will draw around the other corner guard, split the rings.
Zo lengte,
Ja.
A great chance now for Netherlands to build up a 2. Love to score a 2 at the 6th end. Get back in the lead, scoring at even ends.
Top 4.
Top 4. T-line.
Close. Alleen lengte. Oh.
Back 4.
Close.
Back 4. T-line, back 4.
Oh. Geen lijn.
T-line.
Hoger is beter.
Top vol 4.
Hoger is beter. Hoger is beter. Hij overkilt zelfs.
Ja, is goed. Vol 4. Bij de T-line.
Another great draw.
Top.
Yeah, Van Dort certainly got his draw weight today.
500 zat goed gezien.
Important thing for Japan is to lie short here. They don't want to overcurl and come to the nose of that. They want to half check it.
6までかい。
増えて良さそうだな。ランク。増えていい感じだよ。ランク。6まで。増えていい感じだ。ランク。
I don't think this has got the weight to get there. Pulling it as hard as they can.
Comes up shy again.
Great line.
今止まってるわ。
So, wow, what an opportunity now for the Netherlands. Can set up a 3.
Ja, laat hem die dan maar maken. Ik denk vol 8, wel zo.
Ik weet niet, ja, het is alleen hij gooit ook een freeze, hè?
Ja, maar daarom gooi je buiten 8.
Als je gewoon hier bent. Ja,
buiten 8, vol 8.
Hij gooit misschien kom eruit.
Maar waar wil je anders heen?
Ah, ik zat te denken peel the center, maar... Peel the center is wel goed. Gooit hij misschien...
En dan gooit hij alsnog...
Of dit. Ja, dan doet hij dat, denk ik. Dan moet hij hem gewoon perfect hier maken. En dan heb je waarschijnlijk een tap.
Als je dit doet?
Ja, ik denk gewoon...
Netherlands are sitting too well.
Ik denk ook daar. Okay.
Even discussing peeling the center guard here, knowing it's probably Japan's only out, but not an easy peel even. As they now look to maybe play the draw, and as we also look over to Germany, Sweden, and it's a chance for Sweden to score a bundle here.
Yeah, line 3 already. Nicholas Edin. Open draw for 4.
Dus
niet buiten.
Ja, 4-0, 5-0.
Nee, ik was er wat. Oké, zat er nog. Ja.
Zelfs als laatste end, zeg maar?
Ja, dat is goed. Shaka sprint uit voor, ik aan.
Sweden undefeated in their campaign to defend their title. And makes it perfectly. A score of 4 for Sweden, 8-2, and Germany say we've had enough.
Oké, lijn komt nu, maar nog steeds niet bij. Lang als je kan. Rustig, alleen lengte. Moet er zijn. Moet er zijn.
Whatever we get. I'd say it's...
Swedish machine moves on.
No.
Ja, het is gewoon kort doen.
Just art and stuff like that.
Oké.
How much?
Well, we see the draw from the Netherlands coming up short, leaving another center guard really for Japan.
Yeah, it wasn't the best place, as you said earlier, Xander. They discussed removing the centre guard so that they would have a way in with their last, and it was the only shot that Japan could hide around. But now he's given him another one.
I think he was thinking too much there about not coming too deep, allowing the freeze, and pulled the strings a bit too much. It comes up short, and that's not great either. Those centre guards a bit staggered as well, so you sink one in here. You can even think about stealing in Japan.
He's also got a lot of house to play with.
Yeah, she can come deep, even back 4, back 8 even. Need to be buried.
Yep, that's the key. Be buried. Looks a better weight this time.
Does end up just back 4. That is as buried as you can get. I'm not sure if you'll be able to follow that and tap it very far.
Yeah, really nice shot.
Ik vraag jou wat je beter.
You can't draw for 1.
Heb jij er vertrouwen in dat je die run kan maken?
Is it ever worth running in the corner guard? Already down by the 1. Be a high risk shot. Looking at it.
Yeah, looking at it. This is the shot he played yesterday to beat Scotland.
Yeah, it's pretty much exactly the same.
Gooi maar gewoon de drop.
Eén pak is prima.
Nope, they've changed their mind.
Ja.
Is goed. Dit
Look at the scoreboard.
Is dit genoeg?
6-10.
Die gele guard?
Ietsje meer.
Quite important to score. You'll be tied and still manage the even ends. Tempting though. You made the shot yesterday, but how often do you make them?
Dit is het rechte paadje.
As you say, you've got to play the scoreboard at this stage.
Meer,
can't afford to lose another one. Lose 4 shots and 3 ends.
Minimaal bij de Dolly Boys.
Of course, didn't have any other choice yesterday against Scotland. It was the only shot available. And here you have the option to draw. So that is the call. He's been pretty accurate in his draw weight, especially this kind of shot being forced. Rarely misses the button, but this one looking all hot.
They know they've got backing.
Well, you need the line for that as well. Starting to come down, past the guards. Line looking good, starting to grab some curl onto the yellow. Nicely played again. Wouter Huskens just dead accurate with that draw weight.
Het is gewoon omdat de NCS is, weet je. Ja, klopt.
Single point for the Dutch. That is a tied game. 5 points each after 6.
Lekker maar. Is goed. Ja, ik denk dat het goed is, want pak gewoon, we hebben hem er een 6. Ja, voor zijn 7. Precies. 2 pakken een 8, voor zijn 9. Gelijk met Taiwan 10.
Dus gewoon force nu dus
wel.
Ja.
Dus nu sowieso een centertje.
Wel een centerguard.
Daarna wel come around. Ja, denk ik. We hoeven geen dubbele centers toch? Nee. Ik zag net al dat zij gooien ook die come around om hun eigen.
Ja. サイドに行くのはちょっと絞ってるね、あの辺、ハウスの辺ね。中行くの今普通で最後俺伸ばした。多分置いてくると思う。相手チャンスをずっと最近ものにできてないというか耐えられちゃってるから。最後伸びなくなってきてるか。センターに行くのはそんな変わってる気はしないけど、もう滑ってるって感じではないけど。
All tied after 6.
Top, centerguard.
Ja, je mag.
Only two games left out there this morning. Started with 3, Sweden picking up the win on Germany.
2-3?
2-3. Wacht als kan, zeker wachten als kan. Is echt wijd.
Sowieso Wouter, hij is heel wijd.
Ja, ga maar anders.
Ja, oké, nu komt hij wel. Kom maar. Jep, je mag. Allebei. Jep, kom maar door. Tenminste, als je kan voor lengte. Jep. Hard, Wout. Jep. Oké, goed space, jongens.
Center guard in place from Carlo Glasbergen.
Ja, deze zetten die wel echt iets weg. Ik had echt niet veel ijs nu. Nee, het was alleen een vraag.
This is sometimes a bit of a key end, Rona. 7th end that we talked about controlling the scoreboard in the even ends. 4 ends to go. You think they get to score twice each. Well, Japan could never blank this end. That changes a bit.
It does. See, a lot of teams want to blank that 7th end. It's interesting though, because Shinya Abe, when they've gone first at the end, he's played 2 really good stones and controlled the end. But when Netherlands have gone first, he's just not been able to put these lead stones in the positions they're looking for. And then Japan end up chasing the end.
Yeah, the Dutch have certainly got things going in a couple of ends with hammer. Ended up being forced into 6, but they look like maybe scoring 3 until a mistake was made. Here we see the Dutch lead coming around the zone center. Top of the 8-foot Philibert, nicely played.
Dat was echt super close bij de organisatie, dacht ik niet. Ik zie het niet meer, het is altijd zo dus. Zeg.
Yasugawa. Go. Yasugawa. ウェイトあるよ。ウェイトいかん。ちょっとあるくらいかな。ちょっと待ちたいわ。ウェイトある。まだ。もう一回り、もう一回り、もう一回り。ウェイトある。
Just wants to half check. Slight bounce. Good effort.
Ik zie bijna alles, maar je moet aan de binnenkant komen om het goed te maken, toch?
This is where the Netherlands have been strong in this game, playing the gentle tap back weights and holding their shooter.
Haartje firm. Firm back. Firm back.
Close. Nee. Carlo.
Just waiting to get
Go for it, Carlo.
Carlo here. Oh, really nicely played.
Top, Lau. Prima.
So Japan now want to clear this up, and this is where they struggled earlier on in the game, not removing anything from the house, just taking the guard off. So Taneda looking to raise guard onto something in the house. Oh, so close.
Guard? Nee, maar blokkeer die kant.
But leaves Netherlands lying too.
Net iets meer voor deze dan voor die. Ja. Oké, doe maar zo. Zonder 2-3? Ja, vooraan 3.
4-1.
Ja. Ja. Dus joh. 4-1. Rustig voor lijn, rustig. Lijn is goed. 2-3. Easy. Oké, alleen lengte.
Easy lijn.
3. Curlt wel. 3. Overcurlt iets. Af. Over en af. Overcurlt. 2. Hij is 2. 2. Zit. Hij is 2.
Hij is goed.
Zit. Voorbal. Top. Oké, Lau. Oké, top. Niet heel slecht. Dit is de kant waar je kan op overcurlen.
Oké, Lau.
Je wil niet de hittebol.
Het leek al niet heel veel ijs.
So Japan will try this again.
Yes.
Now gets it off the corner. That works well.
That clears everything out the front and takes one out the house. I'll be happy with that one.
Still not Japanese counter in the back 12. Causing a bit of worry for the Dutch. I don't think that was necessarily intended, but they could see that option halfway down on the line call.
Back 12. Ja, goede call.
So, will they guard or
4-0 gewoon.
will they try and freeze the back
Je
yellow?
moet er wel zeg maar echt freezen. Dus ja, marge zelfs dat je hem ietsje tapt of niet.
Ja, maar je moet wel in huis blijven. Nou, je mag zeg maar net back. Je moet in ieder geval 2 shot liggen.
Ja, ja duidelijk.
5-9 of 4-0 toch?
Ja, ja 5-9.
Freezing the back yellow would make things difficult for Japan.
Close.
Back 4. Yep.
Oké, alleen lengte.
At this stage, are they wanting now to blank? They're not going for their 2.
Alleen lengte.
Back 8.
Yep.
Back 4.
Yep. Hard.
Definitely trying to bring this close to the yellow in the back.
Yep, hard, yep.
They need to bring it deep. They don't want to leave a double for Japan either. This one is pulling up short and it's going to nestle up against their own red here. That is a double left for Japan, for them to sit 2.
Nou, meer marge.
Did not end up very well for them.
Gooi hem back 8, dan heeft hij een nose dubbel en dan ligt hij 2.
But Japan have to execute. Shimizu not having his best game today. Can he take this double? Sweeper's trying to hold it. Oh, and he doesn't. Jams the back one. Opportunity lost for Japan.
Ook Kendall?
Oké, hij gaat hier wel.
Ja, blijf even hangen op de center en dan kill op Tiki.
This game's just back and forth, isn't it? Oof.
To miss that red and actually take the yellow, you wouldn't have gone for that shot.
Blijft erbij als hij van de center af beweegt.
Ja.
So now a chance for Netherlands to lie 2. They would love to force Japan to a 1 here.
And that's why they're going to need some separation here. Don't want to leave a double back for Japanese. And that way the blank is still very much alive. With 5 rocks left to go after this one. Still work to do for the Dutch to get the force in play. Do get the roll? Not quite far, but the angle for the double pretty steep. Pretty thin either way. Might just see them play a hit and roll instead. That's what they'll do, play the hit and roll off the shot, stone in behind the other red. Hope for a better chance at the double later on. Because if you take on the double here, you only get the 1 and roll out. Netherlands can just put it anywhere they want and get maximum separation, so this is just being patient.
It is. It's that game of patience.
Does make the roll in behind that red.
So although that looks easy for Netherlands to just raise back, they could leave the double here.
Noos met 10. Gewoon 10.
Ja,
haartje aan de rechterkant.
Ja, precies.
Stik ze allebei. Dat is ideaal.
Precies. Duidelijk.
So Walter Guskens wants to hit this just off center, get the shooter to roll out to the wing. So there is as much separation between the 2 reds as possible.
Yep, 10. Wow, wow, wow. Rustig. Wow. Het is het rechte paardje, man. Wow.
There's a lot of woeing going on.
Ja.
Moet hem raken. Shit.
That makes the run, but loses the shooter. So now the blank. Very much possible for Japan here.
As you see, it's swinging back and forward, isn't it? It's just, you feel who's going to capitalise first. So just a nose hit for Matsumura. Is he going to stay? Oeh, just.
Ja, halve steen weer. Ja. Ik wil het ongeveer halve steen. Gooi hem wel iets firm, omdat hij misschien traag is hier. Hoi. Gaartje naar binnen rollen. Ja. Gooi hem ietsje firm, want misschien is hij hier buiten wat traag. Ja. Dat zagen we in de eerste paar inches in ieder geval.
Ja, het zal niet heel veel veranderd zijn, denk ik.
Nee. Gewoon, kom maar. Ja. Gewoon erbij blijven. Ja.
So we'd like to keep the shooter in play.
Wow. 9-2.
Wow, af.
9. Af. Af.
Okay.
Just rolls out. So a very easy blank now for Japan.
He's already at the hack. And
there you go. Even time to turn his clock on.
Well, why not bank all extra time? No need to spend any seconds dwelling on that decision. It is a blank end, exactly what Japan wants. They position themselves with hammer for the eighth end. All tied after 7.
Ja, je gooit ze gewoon positief en dan is het gewoon. Ja. Je moet gewoon zo blijven gooien.
Ja, hetzelfde tot in de eerste helft.
Het is gewoon het verschil tussen jullie twee.
Ja, nu wil je wel iets agressiever voorzitten.
Nou ja, nu wil je stelen ideaal, denk ik.
Steden is ideaal zelfs.
Inderdaad.
Dat zou perfect zijn.
Wil je 2 guards?
Force is oké, maar stil is wel niet.
Hij gaat sowieso ook voor zijn 2. Dus ik denk gewoon eerst de top 4. Daarna, zeg maar, dan gooi je de corner en dan ga je daarna guarden.
Zeker eerst top 4. Als je kan flanken is het super chill.
Ja,
oké. Top 4, guard. En dan met Laurens of nog een guard of erin. Hangt er vanaf wat hun doen.
Ja, duidelijk.
Topplan.
Lekker al. Het grote kans.
Hij denkt waarschijnlijk gewoon dan met Laurens nog een center guard.
Ja, waarschijnlijk wel. Oké. Volgende moment.
Ja, grote kans dat je gewoon kiest van 1 punt pak, joh, als je die keuze heeft.
Top, boys.
Alright. Topje 4.
We gaan nu Duitse spelen.
Eindschut.
12.
Ga maar. Nu nog recht.
All tied up between Netherlands and Japan.
Helemaal door, boys. Yep.
Exactly the kind of action
buiten
we were hoping for as this game started.
Okay, line. Yep. Yep.
Definitely both teams with opportunities taken and lost. Also, both teams seemingly having the momentum. It's been swinging back and forth. You see the leads are very evenly matched this morning. Carlo Glasbergen and Shinya Abe. This is an interesting approach by Japan. They look to play the hit. I would maybe think they were going to go for the score in the 8th end. Because as we discussed, there's the 8th and 10th end left for Japan to score in. If they score now, let the Dutch score in 9, they get the score back in 10. You think that would be an advantage, but seems to be happy with blanking here.
Or maybe because that one was touching the button, it was a chance to get it off, and he'll put up a corner now. No, he's not. He's still going to go for the hit. Strange call.
Yeah, I must say, it's a bit surprising. I don't think they're struggling on time either. 12 minutes, 3 ends.
Plenty of time.
If you did have time trouble, this could be an option, but I don't think that's the reasoning.
So are they in their head wanting to blank 7, 8 and 9? Go into the last end with a hammer? It's very difficult to blank 3 ends with the new 5-rock rule.
I think the Dutch will make do everything they can to not have the 9th end blanked. So maybe that's what Japan's thinking. Let's blank this one. 9th end. Could open it up. You might see Netherlands go hard to avoid the blank, and then Japan maybe look to score a big end. We've seen that happen many 9th ends before, where it's either steal or a big end. Both teams going hard for what they want. You see also the seconds pretty evenly matched, just a slight edge for Tanida over Hookman.
So if this is Japan's ploy, then now they're putting up the corner guard.
Well, nothing in the house, so no risk this time, but a lot of teams wouldn't even be that concerned about being forced to score a single in the 8th end.
You think that, as you say, they want to score 8 and 10. They've got 2 chances to score then, to the Netherlands 1. So they would be quite happy that Netherlands put their first stone in the rings that they could hit.
Okay, stop. Netjes.
And maybe it's attacked just because Japan, as this game's progressed, every time they've put up their corners, they've struggled to get into the forefoot. They've been having to play the raises and they've got themselves in trouble. So they're just trying to keep it simple.
Well, Bob Ursel did tell them to not take too much risk at half-time and say, well, let's play it simple. Let's have the Dutch.
Stingy.
Yeah, stingy is what...
Stingy was the word.
That's exactly the word he used. He said, let the Dutch play the difficult shots. Let's us play the easy ones. I'm not sure if this is exactly what he was referring to, but it's definitely not complicated.
Clean. Whoa. Clean. Top. Kom maar. Ja, goed plan.
Ja. ちょっと外にいるよ。いや、ラインはいい感じだよ。ちょっと近めたの。ラインはいい感じ。ナイス。
And here's a big difference. Jaap van Dorp with a clear edge on Tatsuro Shimizu. But a mistake here. Leaves a corner guard.
Stone placement is really important here for Japan. They want to be top tee. If they go back tee, Netherlands come in and freeze them. Then Japan could be forced to take a 1 at this end, and that's exactly what they don't want. So Shimizu, this is his 7th appearance at World Men's Championship. Most experienced out of the team. Really good effort there. It's not completely buried. Netherlands will be able to see enough to remove it.
Speelt hier wel, dus opletten.
Hek? Is het die kwart toch of zo?
Ja, derde denk ik. Bijna de helft denk ik.
Helft is wel heel. Gewoon een derde. Deze voor ons.
Derde.
Gewoon
See
naar
the
de...
big jumbotron in the middle of the arena.
Yeah, we can even see the players
Deze voor jou.
use it during games if their game is up there. Get a nice little overview of the situation. It's kind of why you have the skip, isn't it? You're 44.5 for 40 meters away.
Denkt goed. Hair down maybe.
It's hard to see what it looks like from the hack, so it's
Yeah, it's good to
essentially
see angles.
that's why the skip's up there to see, well, this is how it looks, this is what we should need to do. In a nutshell.
A really nice shot.
Lekker.
Goes right to the button.
Lekker, boys. Goed gedaan.
Ja, is goed.
センター越える方がちょっと曲がりちゃうからね。
Now if Japan were to roll behind their corner off this, it would be back tee to give something for Netherlands to freeze. So I think we'll see Japan quite happy to keep this over in the right-hand side of the sheet, away from the guard now.
Ja. 3, 3, 3. Zet, zet, zet. 3. Zet, zet. Ja, stop.
Now we'll see the Netherlands try for the roll behind cover. Both skips just struggling a bit today. Very similar percentages.
Top. Lengte? Gewoon normaal. Ja. Normaal. Deze voor ons boys rollen naar de edge 8. Ja. Normaal! Roos! 9-2! Yep! 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 Yep!
Want to get the roll.
Van de andere kant op.
Just going to get it on the nose.
Die ging ook hard.
Hij kilt gewoon in de
Japan gets the
4
blank. They
Ja, inderdaad.
seem to want to play for, even though they throw a corner guard halfway through this end. They certainly had to know a blank was an option when they made the hit at the start of the end. They don't seem too upset getting this result. This time we'll have to make a shot for the blank though. Hit and spill. Sounds pretty good coming down the ice here from Yuta Matsumura. There we go, blank end again. And then we'll see how things shape up for the 9th end, I think. We'll have a little bit of fireworks. Still tied after 8.
Ja. Dus, willen we dubbele centers zoeken voor zo? Of is dat daar?
ブランクはベストだね。次は置いてくるだろうね。さすがに置いてくると思う。1投目、フルエイトかフォータッチがベストだね。フルエイトでも悪くないと思う。まあ、カマカーだね。どっちにしろ。Ze willen 8 blanken, dus ik neem aan dat ze 9 ook willen blanken.
Ja, ik denk het wel.
Dus ik vind 2 cent niet zo heel slecht.
Is goed, dan doen we dat, mee eens.
Want als ze kans geeft, dan gaan ze vol voor de blank. Ja. Het gaat.
打って2つ持ってのプレコース狙いに来るからね。でもそれだったらうちにリスクはないから。
ダブル狙えるからね。
リスクないから。
7と。カマカだね。
今日割と普通だったね、滑りが普通だった。あっち行くとき。いなくなったけど落ち着いたんじゃない？ね。涼しいもん。
Iemand gooien.
Oké. Tijdkaart.
Still tied between Netherlands and Japan. 2 black ends we've had.
2-3. Lijn's perfect. Lijnlengte, jongens.
Don't think we'll have a blank in here in the 9th though. But Japan, I think, will play hard to get it. Dutch will throw a centre guard. They might throw 2 of them actually to really force a score in this end. Shinya Abe will be looking to come around the centre guard. We'll need some good rock placement here from their lead Japan if they get the blank. Nice draw there, spiting the button. No second centre guard from Jaap van Dorp. We'll ask for the freeze, so not taking too much risk here. Some teams might throw a second centre guard here to really force the score. But of course, you throw a second centre, Japan comes around the set 2. A big end can be in play as well.
Nooit voor lijn. Top 8. Oké, Wouter als je bijna top 4. Nee, nooit. Hij is er helemaal. Nooit. Hij is er.
Just hoping for this to grow some teeth and dig in. Just hanging.
Yep. Hard. Hard. Yep.
Oh, weight wasn't too bad.
Ja, zat gewoon ietsje wijd, ja.
Just didn't curl enough.
Ja, het is een heel gevoelig paadje daar.
It's a foot heavy. Half a foot wide. Chance for Shinya Abe to hit this red line too. Trying to roll away here, and they do. Very nicely played by the Japanese lead. And then the question, do you hit the open one, chase the end? You play the freeze right here. I think that's the call for Netherlands. Laurens Hoekman looking to lock one on here.
Okay, easy. Speelt hem nog niet. Lijn ook, lijn ook. Nooit.
Lengte is goed.
Oké, Wout.
IJzer.
Nee.
Finish? Ja. Hij bounce net.
Als je hier force is het goed. Oh, shit. Oké, ja, gewoon weer uit.
Yes! Spring!
Freeze. Straight guard voor rood. Dus dat de actie.
Ik denk dat de kans dat je dan 2
weg
heeft heel groot is.
Maar volgens mij is dat heel lastig.
Ik denk time.
Ik denk gewoon dit. Ja, ik denk dat force is ze.
Ja, ze hebben wel echt heel veel stenen om een dubbel te maken. Maar 5 stenen om een dubbel.
Wil je nog een keer guarden?
There's been a couple of blank ends over on Korea-Russia as well, but now a chance for Kim So-hyuk to put a couple points on the board.
Clean.
gooit voor rood.
Russian line 1. The nose hit for 2 is on the cards.
Okay. Shot.
And makes it perfectly. Score of 2 for Korea. Patience game there. They now lead 3-2 after 8.
Still discussing here the Dutch team.
Ja. Oké. Heel wijd.
Get the feeling it might be a bit early to make a play on that yellow.
Yeah. Still be just putting up the guard just now.
You have the players like Tanida and Shimizu looking to maybe make a double or two. Very easily end up in a blank, I think. Might make sense to try and delay that move a little bit for the Netherlands.
Top 8. 12! Oh, dan. 3. Lijn is oké. 3.
Is hij dan?
Kult wel 3. Oh, overkult al. Kult te veel. 3. Lijn is goed. 3. Wouter. 3. 3. Yep. Haartje. Yep. Oh. Top. Mooie steen. Mooie steen, Lau.
So another guard comes up. Japan will peel. It'll just be the timing. The issue for the Dutch. Well,
yeah, how long do they keep guarding for? That's what, you know, they were having a long discussion, and right now, if they lose a 2, they wouldn't be too concerned.
Yeah, you'd say what, losing, be 2 down with hammer versus tied without the hammer. I think it's probably pretty close. You don't really know with the 5-rock rule. There's not a lot of analytics and stats on it yet.
Well, the Netherlands were 2 down playing the last end with the hammer yesterday.
Yeah.
Took a 3.
I think we see that maybe a bit more often this season. Certainly get a bit more rocks in play with the 5-rock rule.
2. Oké, je hebt voor lijn even. Oké, lijn is goed, clean. 2.
2 max.
Overkult.
1, 2.
Overkult.
1.
Overkult.
Ja, shit.
Well, you don't want to overcurl.
Okay, ja.
I'll leave Japan chase the redstone on the forfeit line 3.
Okay.
But a bit of decision time for Japan as well.
Nee, eigenlijk net niet, maar.
Do they want to do that? It's definitely going to be a score on the board if they do. Peeling the guard is maybe what keeps the blank alive.
行くなら2投目で相手、2個しかない状態で行きたいな。次開かれたら俺らもまだダブルのチャンスあるからね。まあね。と思う。6個あるからな、これ。これ7個だ。いや、5。
It's tempting for Japan because you could come round to that red and tap it back and lie 3. And it is such a long guard.
Well, I think they're just worried about making a mistake here and getting forced. They know Netherlands will always have to make a play on their shot stone. Could very easily leave a double back for Japan. Peeling the guard for now. And now we see the hit and roll called by Jaap van Dorp.
Yeah, so now Japan could be forced to take their 1. Holland play out this end the way that they're going right now. Lie 2 separated.
Japan will still have a couple of chances at the double.
Airfur maybe. 9.
Yep.
Hit and chip.
Yep.
Oh, I actually caught their own red first.
Oh, that is trouble now. Spills away. Open hit to lie 3 for Japan.
Oh, big error there from Jaap van Dorp.
Well, they'd be happy with a blank, Japan, but they'd be pretty happy to score a 3 as well.
Yeah, I think either extreme.
Still a bit of work to do. Nice nose hit from Shimizu. And no real double at the moment. Maybe maybe this one. Tough though.
Eens je dood werkt. Wel een haartje minder. Meer?
Yeah, do they hit and roll over on top of that one that's back of the back 12 foot?
Not a lot of time left here. I think it might be worth the crack.
Als je rolt is ook nog
Gotta
goed.
make one of 2 doubles as we see the other scores. Sweden got off the ice early, only after 6 ends. 8-2 win over Germany. Korea up 3-2 on Russia. With 13 teams in the field, it works out the way that one sheet will stay empty for a couple of draws.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep.
What do they get here? They get one, they roll over, they get the second one. What a shot, what a double by Wouter Huskens. That certainly helps.
That Van Dorp says thank you very much. That's saved today a wee bit.
Well, now, of course, Japan can choose exactly what they want to do here. Do they want to score 2? Or would they rather have the blank if they did? They didn't really need to stick around here. They could just
hit and run.
Hit and run.
Yep.
Have the Dutch hit the last open yellow. You get your blank that way. They're going to nose and keep the 2 in play.
Ja, maar wil je niet ook zo gooien? Want dan kan je hem echt hierheen rollen bijna. Met 10.
Ja.
Ik denk gewoon...
Ja, als jij weet hoeveel die doet.
Ongeveer.
Gewoon met normaal ook? 10.
Matsumura doesn't show much expression. Very calm character.
Ja, gewoon 10. Gewoon 10. Goed. Dan is hij goed controleerbaar, zeg maar.
Precies, ja, duidelijk.
Cool. Dus gewoon naar de center rollen.
Ja. Duidelijk, 10.
So, another thin double.
Ja.
I think they called hit and roll actually.
They did, but they were either or.
Yep. When you get the double, then Japan gets the blank. It'll be pretty tempting to roll dead frozen. Maybe even force. But you'd have to make a really good one. What do we have here? Need the double on the first one. Will not get it here. The second try. An open hit to score the 2 for Japan, but the Dutch will reminisce about yesterday, knowing they can score a 3 for the win.
Hij leek even recht te blijven, maar...
Ja, zo'n 3 pakken 10, hè?
Oké. Ja. Oké. Ja, minimaal 2.
Nose hit. Needed by Utah. Matsumura. Last rock of the 9th end. Score 2. Big sweep by Shimizu and Tanida, keeping this rock straight for their skipper. It will hit and stick in the forefoot for the deuce. 2 points on the board for Japan. They will lead it 7-5 as we have one more end to go.
Ja, gewoon...
Ja, vol erop, hè?
Ja, zo lang mogelijk voor 3 gaan. Ja, minimaal 2 pakken.
Naka.
なかなか中か。
なかなか3かその本当にこの形次第で。
今日だったら多分そんなに上がって悪くない感じになってるから、大丈夫。
いいと思う。4タッチでもいいよね。あんま T まで行きたくない。フル4から4タッチ。フル4、5、3か4がベスト。
同じだろうな。
が進む。途中そんな可愛くしてるように見えないけど。間
に合うのかい。
わからん。じゃん。間に合わないんじゃないか。間に合わないか。
時間はから待っててもいいんだけどね。7分もある。7分。
So 10th end, Japan leading 7-5 over Netherlands. They're just waiting to start. They have to have somebody in the head. That's the rules of the game. They can't play without a brush to aim at. So they're just waiting for the skip to come back. Shinya Abe. Had a great tournament so far, his first ever World Men's Championship. So we'd like this to be top of the forefoot, control that scoring zone. Does slip back. Netherlands need 2 to peel the game or 3 to win. It's exactly the same position they were in yesterday, 2 down with the hammer and scored 3 against Scotland.
Eén lengte jongens. Speelt best wel. Gaat best hard nu. Overkilt iets. 2-3. Wout.
Carlo Glasbergen just putting up the corner guard.
Meteen Carlos. Low.
Both teams with plenty of time to play this last end.
Yeah.
89% for today's game. Great numbers. They want to bring this into the rings. They don't want to leave any cover out front that the Netherlands can use. Great shot there. Straight away Netherlands go to put up second corner guard. Also 89% for Carlo Glasbergen. So the Leeds have had a good battle.
Hij is goed. Wilt iets minder. Gewoon op het logo. 2-3. Wouter als je kan. Oké, top. Goed geveegd. Meteen Carlo.
Just 2 sheets left
Top.
playing this morning. Our feature game and also Korea and Russia.
ラインあ、前の方で押すかな。です、そのままウェイト。いやー、4だよ。ですラインキープだ。
Tanita was asked to come around that top yellow. Just comes to the nose of it. Kind of gets the same result. But they know that one back tee is usable by Netherlands. They can freeze that later in the end. They weren't able to peel the corner guards. It's still the 5-rock free guard zone. So important for Netherlands to get a roll behind their corner here, try and generate a 2. And it rolls out of play. Missed opportunity there. And he knows it. Japan will just remove the corner guard now.
Huge weight again by Tanita. Peels the corner.
Oh. Moet zitten, anders is je doorheen. Oh. Lijn is oké.
We moeten hopen dat hij zit, ja.
We moeten hopen dat hij zit. Hij komt wel nu. Ja, ik denk dat hij er doorheen is.
Oh dear, this one is looking heavy. Anywhere short would have done. Oh, 2 really poor shots at this end.
Ja, corner freeze.
Lawrence Hoekman will not be happy with himself. Allows Japan just to clear the other corner guard. And no trouble there. So that Japanese stone that's back tee is all Netherlands can use to freeze.
Eigenlijk op zijn neus is best wel goed.
Ja, ik denk het ook.
Doe maar op zijn neus.
Ja. Maar ik ga het toch direct proberen te.
Ja, ik ga ze gunnen. Dus, ja.
Yeah, Van Dorp's played a lot of key draws in this game. He needs one here.
Back 4.
Alleen lengte, close.
Back 4.
Close.
Hij is helemaal. Hij bounce niet.
Hoop.
Back 8.
Hoop. Hoop. Af. Hij is right.
Oké.
Just pushes it back. Leaves
Best wel goed. Best wel prima, ja.
a gap between the two stones.
Hij kan hem niet direct spelen. Dat is mooi. Ja, dat is best oké.
ついてて結構空いてないし
パッと1個半。
後ろ連れながらは
俺前からやってもいいかなって思うけど。
前からやって残ったら結局その後ろ行かれる。
You can see there Japan don't want to jam that red onto the yellow.
角度が若干こっち向いてるから。
So they're going to come down and have a chat. They could raise the top yellow back onto the red.
相手そっちでしょ多分のコーナーとかでしょ。取られても2点。これピールしてもさもう一回カマーでしょ。さあ結局ここから行かなきゃいけないんだ。まあこれはもうこの時点では邪魔にはなってきてる。
They have still got a timeout that they could get Bob Urso down.
ここにノーズだけはしないようにして。
こっち狙いすぎてノーズしちゃったらマジ意味ないからね。ここに残る感じ。
それかただのこっちのピールは？
これでいいと思うんだけど。
まあここにガンしたらちょっと。
でもここにガンするってもこれぐらい当たるよ。
結構なってたね。
でも見え方的には当たりはするからね。
当たっていいんじゃない？これはなく
Still
な
got 4 minutes
なくなるのはいいけど、
20,
こい
but
つが
they
出
could
なかっ
use
た
their
時
timeout if
まだこれ俺ら持った
they
状
need to
態で
save time for later in the end.
それ結局一緒だ。それだって決まったって俺らのやつあったらもう一回裏行かれるだけだから、シングルにこれ行った方がいいと思うんだけど。
どっち投げやすそう？いやこれ被ってるからさ、あんまり投げやすくはないよね。正直見えてるところだけ当たったら残っちゃうから。
でその後のことを考えた方がいいと思う。ここもう狭いから。
本当はこっちから行ってこれがここまでずれるのが一番いい。
タイムは？
一番最悪ならピール行ってそっちクロストップで残っちゃうのが一番嫌で。そしたら俺らシューターの
Coaching bench looking on,
残っちゃうやったらこれ出るんじゃないか？
waiting to see if they do call a timeout.
赤だけ1個残ってんだったら2回以上変わらないから。タイム取る。
Oh, now they do. The team have had a long discussion and decide, no, we'll get Bob Russell on, see what he has to say.
あとは出すだけだからね。
どっちやっても多分出し続けるだけだよ。あとユータンにと。
2点以上はないの？
絶対ピールになるミスだったらいいと思う。残るミスだったら良くない。
でもね、狙いたいのはこっちだからさ、熱い方だからね。
まあ可能性はあるね。
狙ってる方向が。
こっち行ってもちろんこっちも残る可能性もある。
Well, the last thing you want to do is try to pick this and jam it straight behind this, right? Then they're going around again. So this slash, you could win the game with this slash, basically, right? Play that slash. If you're over the top of it, they've got to worry about doubles now, right? So like you've got so run this, try to hit this one if you can, right? Roll this over here, the shooter, right? Or out. Now they've got to protect that for your first one, and they're gonna, even if you jam it and everything spills out, now you're gonna have 2 shots at a double, right? And the worst case scenario is tie game. Okay.
So very clear instructions there. And I think the players had decided that as well, but we're just looking for confirmation. Because if they played on the red and jammed it, the yellow at the top of the house could still act as another guard for the Netherlands. So that's the concern, that they could then get 2 round there. So at least by raising this back, even if they don't get the raise, they're opening the head up.
Yes! Yes! Whoa! Whoa!
So there's a big weight run back. Oh, just catches it on the wrong side. Certainly opens up the head. Nothing else to hide upon, and as Bob Urso said, they'll have a couple of chances at doubles. Just caught it too thin. Needed it to curl a bit more. But if Japan lose a 2, it's a tied game. They've got an extra end with the hammer. Stone positioning really key here, not to leave a double.
12-8. Alleen lengte. Top 12. Best wel. Top 8. Okay. Oh. Alleen tot 12. Buiten 12 is goed. Hoger is beter. Moet erin zijn, maar hoger is beter. Hoger is beter. Hoger is beter.
In ieder geval de in.
Ja, dat is het.
Well played.
2 points. Ja, lekker.
And you don't want to be too cute with this going for the double because it is so thin. Even just a head and roll over. Pretty good numbers on his hits today. 94%.
Well, can win you the game right here. Can't see how Netherlands score 2 if this double is made. On the sweep early. Shimizu, Danida trying to keep it straight enough.
Want just to roll over on top. Doesn't get the roll.
So, they're always just playing the roll. Netherlands, they don't necessarily even have to hit that, yo.
Nope.
Draw again.
Use it as a guard, come around. But by doing that, they don't want to come deep and leave a double off the other red.
Minimaal buiten 8. Ja.
Or show, you know, if they come in at T-line, show half a stone, the double could be there as well. Stone positioning really critical here for Netherlands.
Jongens, dit is voor ons. Voor 8. Ja, buiten 8.
Helemaal.
Top 8. Top 8 op 4.
Oké, hij moet buiten 8 zijn sowieso.
Lijn.
Lijn is goed. Leenlengte, jongens.
Buiten 8.
Leenlengte.
Lauw.
Lauw, iets.
Alleen buiten 8.
Hier. Hij is vol 8. Oké, easy dan.
Hij is vol 8. Hoger is beter.
Door.
Hoger is beter.
Vol 4.
Want to try and... it's really well played. Doesn't leave an easy double there.
Hij is een hele moeilijke dubbel.
And the thing is, you don't want to be too cute if you're Japan to catch it really thin and flash past everything and then lose the game. At least by just removing one, you're guaranteeing the extra end. Try and be too clever to catch it too thin. Just flash past. He's playing the big weight. He's going for the thin double.
Oh, just over the top of the second one. Close, just not close enough from Matsumura. That leaves the draw for the 2 and the extra end. Oh, tough to play that double, like you said, yet ever not make contact. You lose the game right here. This way, you'll be tied with the hammer in the extra. And I think if you can be in an extra end with the hammer, you'd maybe take that for all the games in a World Championship.
Absolutely.
Still, this draw needs to be made. 14-6 on the last one. Looking for a similar split time, hog to hog here. Sweeper's not really touching it yet. Does it ever slow down? 39.
In the 8 foot.
I think this is good enough here. A Sweeper's delight from Wouter Guschens. Right on the Pioneer button. Unswept. 2 points for Netherlands. And it's a tied game. We go one more. Extra end action here in Lethbridge.
Ja, perfect. Dus gewoon even nog eentje 100%. Ja.
Ja.
Ja. Even beter gooien en dan. Ja, goed aan, hè. Goed aan, hè.
アウトターン側がいい。アウトターン側選べるとは思う。ドローンのパスだけしっかり残して。最後14で止まってたね。相手の方が簡単だ。
何もしなかったら多分止まるよ。今クリーンも何もしてないもん。
全く何も入れなかったね。あのまま普通に入ってたら、
そんなもんだ。
途中まっすぐ走っちゃって。
Rustig gaan. Deze is voor jou. Ja.
Twee.
Twee.
Lijn is goed.
Oké, alleen lengte.
Make sure.
Lijn perfect.
Lijn komt nog goed.
Twee.
Scheelt nu
Extra
nog niet,
end
maar lijn
action.
komt wel goed.
Twee.
Kom maar door.
Here in Lethbridge, Canada.
Yep, helemaal door, boys. Helemaal door. Lijn is perfect.
I'm here for the Pioneer Hi-Bred World Men's Curling Championship 2019. Morning draw. Creeping up on noon here in Alberta.
And we see the first tick shot.
Shinya Abe looking to neutralize this guard. Want to keep the center open for his skip to score the single for the win. Just chip it off the center line, does that very well, and rolls the shooter away.
A really nice shot.
Even all the way out of play, and see how both turns have opened up for Japan. Do that once more, and it's looking pretty bright for Japan in this extra.
Helemaal right. Twee. Weer right.
Lijn is wel goed. Lijn is goed. Lijn is goed.
Nee, niet wijder. Wouter als je gaat. Maar aan maar hoog.
1-2.
Oh, aan maar hoog.
It just makes a huge difference to how you play an extra end if
1-2.
the lead can make two good ticks.
1.
Yep. Ietsje nog. Oké, daar is goed. Twee, boys.
Echt elke keer, hè?
Huh?
Elke keer na die 2.
So any time that the teams had left on their time clock after the 10th end is removed and they both get more time allocated for the extra end.
Big sweep from Shimizu, trying to hold it straight here, get the second tick. Does it stay in play? It needs to. It jams on the first red, and there you go. Beautiful start for Japan, and Shinya Abe making life a bit easier for the Japanese. Still a couple of rocks on the wings. The Dutch will try and take advantage, throw the high guard, make the peel a bit harder, hoping some of those side rocks might come into play.
1-2.
Of niks mee.
Ja.
1-2.
Easy. Scheelt nog niet.
1-2.
Over is goed.
Jumping over to Korea, Russia. It is the penultimate stone of the end. Kim So-hyuk could kill the game right here with a double.
Russia played a really nice double to lie to. These are fairly level though.
Oh, just barely catches one, so that's going to be an open draw for Russia to score their two. That game might be an extra end as well.
All getting their money's worth this morning.
Tanida peeling the guard. Just want to make sure not to jam. Obviously, that's what the Dutch are hoping for, them to jam on one of the side rocks and have it spin back towards the center line, as we now see Sergei Glukov. Just needs to hit the open house for two and tie the game.
No problem there. So all square, another extra end.
Oké, easy dan. Lijn lengte, lijn is goed nu.
Zit als kan.
1.
And Korea will have the hammer in that one.
Yep.
1-2.
This one, Japan
Yep.
Hij is 2.
Yep.
made a good job so far of clearing up the center.
My ball.
Netherlands can only just keep replacing those guards. Hope for a mistake from Japan.
熱く。
さっきと同じぐらいかもうちょっと薄くても大丈夫。
Volgens mij ik denk dat je best wel lengte moet gooien, gewoon normaal.
Ja,
zeg maar.
gewoon
Ja,
over.
ik dacht gewoon normaal.
Ja, anders gaat hij hem nooit stuffen. Net over de
Oké. Hier. Oké. Het zal best wel recht blijven namelijk. Ja. Gewoon allebei naar de center rollen.
Oh, één guard
normaal.
gooien. Je kan er nog eentje wachten eventueel.
Nou ja, maar dat zat ik te denken, maar ik denk dat je hem beter nu kan gooien. Dan heb je gewoon waarschijnlijk met de stenen die je dan overhoudt iets meer ruimte om te spelen.
Welke lengte?
Normaal.
Normaal. Oké. Clean.
So an interesting call from Netherlands.
Close. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Tried to hit their own corner guard and spring 2 to the centre. Just remove the other 2 and the guard is just a single guard now for Japan to remove.
Echt gewoon alles niet in een marge ook.
Ja, echt.
Alles.
Yes. Spring.
So you would have to feel, Xander, that there's no hiding place for the Netherlands now.
Not much anyway. There's this wide yellow. If you can just hang on the red line of the 12 foot, might be enough.
Oh, hierin? Ja, nee, net iets eraf. Ja.
Even if they put a staggered guard on top of that just now, make Japan have to play on it.
Try and freeze the yellow, maybe 3/4. Be tough to peel. You might see Japan then peels and you might squirt the red towards the center line. They might leave it and then you have slightly more cover, but it's becoming quite late in the end as well.
That's what they tried with Jaap van Dorp's last stone, hitting their own 2 to try and get 2 across.
12-8. Alleen lengte.
And that didn't work.
Voorlijn als je kan. Hij is heel wijd.
Oké. Hij is ook qua lengte zeker.
Oké, hij is heel wijd.
Voor. Zit loos.
So it's coming in.
Oh, hij moet echt zitten.
Wow. Just biting.
Okay.
That's the best effort, really, that he could have made around that guard.
Ja, uiteindelijk.
It's pretty good. Shimizu having a look from the hack.
そこだったら悪くないと思う。10だったら多分残んない。
Probably see a third.
ここでも悪くない。残したいんかい。
You
ただ見るでいいんかい。
don't want to
一番当てやすいやつじゃない。
get to the red and leave it right there either.
そこしか投げられないから。
No, you don't want to leave in there for Netherlands to freeze on.
だったら10でもいい
I
よ。
think you need to leave the shooter at all. Just peel it out. Playing a bit more controlled weight here, so the sweepers can try and keep it past the guard.
打て良さそうだ。クリーン。クリーン。クリーン。Yes。クリーン。クリーン。おう。おう。クリーン。
Looks pretty good here. Or Tetsuro Shimizu. Well, we might have to make the same draw again.
Ja, de guard nog. Nee. Hij ligt nu niet. Moet gewoon 2 stenen in het huis liggen als je kan. Ja, huisje minder ijs. Gewoon deze maken. Ja. 95. Ja, een haartje minder als je laatste end. Duidelijk. Die lijn uit. Ja, top 4 eigenlijk. Ja. Die lijn gaat voor. Oké, lijn is goed. Back voor. Oké, dan ho. Lijn is wel wijd nog. Komt ie.
Ik ga hem niet aanraken, Pik.
Oké. Je hoeft niet. Lijn is prima. Hij kult waarschijnlijk het huis uit.
Starting to run out of rings here. Does it hang on? Trying, but just too far.
So unlucky.
That is close. That's a good try, though. I mean, so often we see those type of draws under curl big time. He certainly went for it. Just a foot heavy and 2 inches too much curl.
Do you
really need to put this in the house at all if you're Japan?
Yeah, whatever you do, Netherlands are going to use it. So if you leave it 8 foot, Netherlands will come around. If you put it T-line, they could just tap you back and lie in front of you, make it difficult to remove.
If you're in behind the T-line, they'll freeze right on top.
Yeah, so really, there's no good place.
Yeah, could just toss it through. And then all Netherlands can really do is put it in the ring somewhere, and then you get to choose hit or draw.
Maybe he's thinking, I haven't drawn for a while. If I need to draw, I want to play one with my first.
We'll see. Likely you won't be playing the same path, though. Where does this end up? Just top of the T-line would be preferable for Japan. This one will slip just beyond that T-line. So now a freeze, and then
the 4 foot's wide open to draw.
Well, it is, but I still think you chuck it through, you probably have more room.
Yeah, if you chuck it through, you're likely to have an open hit or a draw.
Yeah, either or. Well,
it's him that's got to play it. He's got to be happy with what shot he's leaving himself. But first of all, Netherlands need to make the perfect freeze. Just half checking it to lie short. Can actually virtually just freeze it, and they would be short.
Back 12, back line. Up.
Oh dear, sweepers backing off this.
Finish him.
One needs to sit for shot here. Don't think they'll get the freeze, but they at least force Matsumura to make a shot. They will, but it's an open hit. Make the red go.
Big deep breaths from Matsumura. Will be happy he's got an open hit to play. Same pre-shot routine.
And there you go, right on the beak for 2. And the win, Team Japan. What a start to the week. They stay undefeated. The Dutch, they drop a second loss, but still a good game by the Netherlands. Losing to a Japanese team on a hot streak, 9-7 final score. Team Japan thanking the crowd coming in for the session this morning. Signed the score sheet. That's another W on the board for Japan. Well, they play Sweden tonight, Japan. As we now jump on over to the last game of the session, it is Korea-Russia, also in an extra end. And We'll see Sergei Glukov. That is second to last. Stone. Russian line shot. Looks like a guard.
Whoa.
Well, the guard is made. Kim So-hyuk, skip of Team Korea, with his new team, 3 youngsters he's brought here to the World Championship. I think the call is just to peel the guard. Good game for Kim So-hyuk. 100% on draws, so he'll feel pretty confident drawing the forfeit for the win. We'll see where Russia now decides to put their last rock.
Ну вот, 2 точки, либо сюда, либо обрезать зону 4. И дать ему бить еще раз. Единственное, здесь хорошо то, что здесь прямая сторона. Если он здесь плюсанет, то у него камень может выскочить.
Если
сюда я не... Как туда привести, сложно сказать.
Если у нас чуть, Серега.
Это одна точка. Здесь у меня несколько есть вариантов, куда я могу привести.
И заставить его вести.
Да, если я здесь привезу ниже, это плохо, он может просто стей бить. Выше он может просто этот стейм бить. А здесь ему придется... Здесь ему
надо будет только вести.
Да, но это дабл. Ему надо бить дабл. Потому что мой-то камень будет прикрыт, ему надо мой выбить.
Или он повезет в маленькую зону. Мы сейчас, Серег, с такой щеткой везли почти гард.
Ну,
давай,
сейчас вес
я
будет
думаю, нормально.
Чуть больше, Артур, давай больше. Еще больше. Артур, с 8. Да.
Он довалится так?
Довалит.
Call has been made. Wonder if they're looking to put this maybe top of the 8-foot. Take away the draw path. Perhaps make Kim So-hyuk hit for the win. Sergei Glukov. Not as accurate on his draws this morning as his opponent. Kalalp and Mironov on the sweep. Can't bring it too deep.
Wow.
Well, actually trying to come around their own yellow. Lots of swing coming this way. That is a pretty good draw by Glukov. Just to cut down the scoring area a bit more. Now Korea needing a piece of the forfeit. Took about edge of 8-foot there. That certainly swung big. Maybe that's why Kim coming the other way. Might be a bit less curl coming on this turn. Perhaps a bit more manageable. Last stone in this extra end for the win. Korea needs a chunk of the forfeit. Couple of young sweepers on the brush here. Can they keep their cool? 13-4, sounds a little heavy. Looking to come off the yellow. They don't, they go past everything, and the communication is completely missed by Team Korea. Well, the draw was heavy out of hand, but they could have saved that one with a better line call. Well, that's maybe just the inexperience showing a bit from the young Koreans. Russia steals in the extra end, 6-4 win. Wow.
Так, машина черная, мамба завелась.
And Russia pick up their first win. Korea winless. It was a game of the winless Russia coming out on top. Korea to play China this evening. Russia will take on USA. That was our live game this morning. Japan beating Netherlands 9-7. Fifth end. Japan lying to Netherlands, just trying to draw in for second shot to concede the single point, but the draw starting to over curl. Really digging in, crashes on the top yellow, and it's a steal of 2 for Japan. As we move along to the 9th end. Chance for Matsumura. Make the nose head score a 2 and have a 2-point lead coming in to the 10th end. Matsumura just missing the double, leaving an open draw for Wouter Huskens. And that shot well settled very nicely on the Pioneer button for the deuce. Taking this game to the extra end, where was Japan to pick up the win. Nine 9-7 final score. That was all the games in the session this morning, as we saw Russia picking up that win on Korea in the extra end, 6-4. Japan also with the extra end win over Netherlands, while Sweden picked up an early win, just 6-end game against Germany, 8-2. And that's the standings. Now the teams stack up so far. Canada is now joined by Japan and Sweden at 4 wins, no losses. Switzerland also undefeated at 3 wins. As we see, Netherlands now move to 2-2. And of course, Korea stay winless alongside China and Norway. Lots of work to do for them to turn this week around.
Bob, 4 wins out of 4. You must be a happy man right now.
Oh yeah, extremely happy. It's a great start here. It's a tough field, and to go 4-0 to start off with, we're really happy with it.
And do you think the steal of 2 in the 5th end, was that the turning point for you in the game?
I would say so. Yeah, we were struggling a little bit early there in the early middle ends there, and that 2 and 5 was a big turning point for us. And
blanked the 8th end. Do you think it was just a game of patience for the boys?
We've been talking about the 8th, 9th, and 10th quite a bit, and to try to maintain control in the late ends there. So I was happy with the blank.
Well, many congratulations. A great start to the week. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well, that rounds up the morning session here from Lethbridge, Canada. Thanks for watching. From myself and Rona Howie, we hope you join us again.
Maar gewoon iedereen, denk ik. Ja.
did it make it? No, straight blade. Straight blade. Straight blade. I'll watch him.